In this second episode of our coverage from the 2025 U.S. Masters in Reno, Nevada, you'll hear from a collection of mostly new players experiencing Best of the Rest for the first time.
Let's roll. This is Countercharge, your podcast for ranks, flanks, and kings of war. Join your hosts as they delve into the world of Panithor and bring you worldwide coverage of all things Kings of War.
So I'm really excited. We got a couple players here. We've got Nick, and he's a local Reno guy.
Yes, sir.
Been playing. Give us your origin story.
Yeah, so I started playing war games with 40K in about 2013. One of my buddies had back surgery in the middle of summer. We didn't know what to do, so we picked up 7th edition Dark Vengeance. Played that, never really painted anything. Slowly got out of Games Workshop just for a bunch of different reasons, and got introduced to Kings of War during the whole debacle of Old World going into Age of Sigmar.
So I got a question, though. Did you get out of Warhammer, or did Warhammer get out of you?
No, I got out of Warhammer.
Okay.
It's always in me. There's just that anger of the Old World dwarves that still just reside in my soul, and I think that's why I just...
You're a dwarf through and through.
Through and through.
That's going in the book.
Yeah,
That's
the Book of Grudges. But yeah, so started playing with the local Jackalopes here in town.
That's a cool name for a club.
It is.
Jackalopes. I mean, is that a Reno thing or what?
Well, it's this, it's the myth of the Jackalope.
But is that like, is there supposed to be mythical jackalopes here in Reno?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
This is the land of hopes and dreams. We're in a casino.
And fire. A lot of fire.
Yeah, lots of fire. Well, they say Reno is so close to hell you can see sparks. That's kind of my origin story, is just playing 40K and Old World. It got nuked and then got into Kings.
And you mean like Warhammer Fantasy got nuked?
Yeah.
Do you play the new version with old?
No, there's really nobody here in town who plays it. I don't think I've ever seen a single game played at our local store, or even like the local Warhammer store. I've never seen it, so I'm sticking with Kings. I love Mantic.
You like ranks and flanks? Is that your bag?
Yeah, I think what I like more though is the ability to make the diorama bases.
Yeah,
I think that I like that almost more than I like playing to just build stuff up.
Yeah,
not very good at it, but I'm getting there.
No, it's fantastic. Your Dwarf Army looked cool, and it was a nice mix of like old GW, current Mantic, and Avatars of War. Is that what?
No,
it was
Titan Forge.
Titan Forge. Yeah, those are such beautiful models.
They are.
It all works together.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, that's a little of my origin story.
Awesome. And we've got Mr. Jonathan Walk. You've been on before. This is your second Best of the Rest? Wait,
second Best of the Rest.
That was when you were in Seattle.
Omaha.
Oh, you went to Omaha?
Yeah.
You didn't go to Seattle? I could have swore.
No,
All right.
I did not.
So you went to Omaha.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, we took the train.
That's right. You and Ben Stoddard.
Yeah. Ben loves it. Bring it up whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, I know it's a sore spot, I think, right? Was it your idea that made it? It makes it worse, right? Because he probably said, I don't want to.
Well, he agreed to it, and he was totally on board when I first brought it up. So
I'm in the same position. Andy's like, we should drive. And I'm like, that's a great idea. And then hour 20, I'm like, this is a terrible idea. Yeah, we're never going to get there.
Oh, it only took 20 hours?
No, it took 30. It was supposed to take 30, and it took like 32, which is fine. You're located in Rexburg, right? I don't know if you listened to the podcast. I lose track of when did you listen to the one where we talked about Utah? And
apparently not. Yeah, so that was the most recent one.
So there was one today, and and the guy from Utah said, I think Johnny might have used to live in Utah. And so we were talking about that.
I think he's like a misconnection for me, where I spent a summer down there maybe 2 years ago, and I know there was somebody looking for a game, and then we just kind of like passed each other. Like it didn't quite
Does your brother
out.
still live in Utah?
Yeah, my folks still live in South Jordan area, which my understanding is near him. So
and he runs the podcast, the Mantic Lore podcast.
You need to connect with him. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely need to connect with him because he needs people down there. And he was thinking about running an event and stuff. I'm like, that's a great idea.
Is he a Pathfinder or?
I think he wants to be a Pathfinder. I don't think he is yet. Yeah, and great plug. Jonathan is a Pathfinder. Are you the Pathfinder in Rexburg?
I am one of them. We also have Jared Fulcher Golden.
He's like in the Pathfinder Hall of History.
Yeah,
he's been a Pathfinder from like the beginning.
He's one of the OGs, yeah. He's who introduced Mantic to me.
And he doesn't go anywhere though, right?
He does Gen Con.
Okay, Gen Con.
Usually.
But I mean, I've never met him. I've known him online for 10 years at least.
Well, Kings is not really his game.
No, he's more the sci-fi side.
Yeah. So and I'm kind of the fantasy.
And you guys are
half,
playing at
so.
the same store.
We're actually not. We kind of just cover different stores.
Okay. What stores are you guys both out of Rexburg, or is he out of a different?
So Rexburg has this weird thing where no matter how much the population doesn't seem to grow, there's always more game stores. So it's a college town. It's not a big town. But we have 3 game stores in Rexburg itself. And
What's the population of Rexburg?
Oh, I have no clue. And then if you drive like 45 minutes to Idaho Falls, you've got another 3 or 4 game stores there. So it's a very dense population of nerds, like per capita.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm at the game store I frequent the most currently for playing is Miniature Manager, which is our newest one. But the owner is real gung-ho about mostly Halo, but then we kind of got him onto King's War and everything else. So
40,000 people live in Rexburg. That's a pretty good sized city, isn't it? Is that mostly students?
I have no idea. I graduated 2 years ago, stopped keeping track.
You just play there.
Yeah, I just play there. I live in a small nothing town, like 2 exits up the freeway from there. So
Okay.
Rigby, big city.
Rigby.
Yeah, that's where I live.
Okay. So this is your second big Masters Best of the Rest
Yeah.
event. What other tournaments? And you were at
So
Adepticon
I
this
went
year?
to Adepticon. That was my first Adepticon. That was a total blast.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
What was the highlight of the weekend?
Honestly, running a Dead Zone tournament.
You
I
guys,
got
because that helped pay your fee, right? I guess.
a little bit, yeah. So I was doing some pathfinding stuff, and so they got my ticket and put me up in a hotel.
That's a big cost, though. That's a good. That's
Yeah,
a nice.
that
that's a
definitely
nice
made it a lot
subsidy to
easier.
help.
Yeah. I still, I got myself a plane ticket, but I got my dad to help me out with that one with all of his excess miles lying around.
Yeah.
And then all I had to do was work my butt off for a day and a half and then run a tournament for Dead Zone at Adepticon, which was also my first time running a tournament ever. So that was fun.
Wow. You were running Halo? No,
Dead Zone.
Dead Zone.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun.
Yeah, I wasn't quite brave enough to try the Halo one.
It's like brand new. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't know, right?
I guess.
You're
Yeah.
new. You just tell them that's how it works. Really? Yeah, that's how it works.
No, the
They'll
Dead Zone
believe you.
tournament was a blast, partially because everyone knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
For the
you
most
had
part, so
all
it's kinda
Aaron
ran
Richardson.
itself.
You had all the guys that play all the
Exactly,
time.
yeah.
It's like, okay, it's like coming to this event. The Masters, you don't need anybody here.
Yeah.
Just push the button to go, and it just
Yeah.
rolls.
For the most part, yeah.
What are you playing this weekend?
I'm playing Ogres.
So the same Ogre Army, roughly, that you brought?
I've added shooting with wizards.
Okay, so more Warlocks?
Yeah, because I had 0 before.
And 0 is not the right number.
I
I would argue that 3 is kind of being abusive, but 0 is definitely not the right number.
I'm trying Nom and 1 Warlock.
Oh, you're like a pussycat guy.
Well, don't want to
sweetheart.
overcommit to the bit. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Well, I've tried the multiple 3 Warlocks and Nom.
Yeah.
And I'm just really bad at getting my own way, getting in my
It's
own
hard.
way.
It's hard, and they're all height 3. So, and you're a hunter guy, right? You have hunters.
Yes, just the one horde
Just the one horde.
currently. I'm trying to try at home. I'm trying a couple different lists that aren't based around 2 hordes of siege breakers, but that's what I have the most pretty painted right now.
Siege breakers are fine. It's when you
they're
take
fine.
5, and I know
Well,
people that have done that in the past.
But if
I might
you-
have done that in the past.
If you want to lean more into the warlocks, you get a little more value with the more sources
Warriors,
of,
hunters, other
with,
stuff.
Yeah, with not
So,
siege
stuff
breakers.
that buffs their drain life.
Exactly, for more and lightning bolt.
I actually think ogres aren't in a bad place.
No,
Like
I don't.
they got
think
the
so.
rally bubble.
No.
You can stack a lot of stuff.
And like you
there's-
said, the
there's some
siege breakers,
gimmicks.
they still do tons of work despite being speed 5.
Who cares?
It's
They're still defense 6.
Exactly.
And they still have the same weakness they've always had, which is their 15-17 nerf.
Yeah.
But so, what are your expectations for the weekend?
Well, my current goals are to not clock
Current goal.
out.
So you're planning to change them.
No, well,
I guess all goals are subject to change when reality
okay,
hits
the
you in
goals
the face.
for this tournament. How about
Yes,
that?
there you go.
All right, so specifically for this tournament, don't clock out because at Adepticon, I was pretty good on the clock, and then at my local tournament, Refugees, after Adepticon, I clocked out 3 out of 4 games. So I got worse.
How is that possible? Was
know,
was
I don't
the
know.
time like a lot less or something?
Maybe I was. Okay, so I did also just have a baby in the hospital that day, so I was tired.
Okay,
But
well, that's a
distracted.
good. That's a good excuse.
Yeah.
We don't normally accept excuses. We normally only want results. But I think in your case, I think you can be spared.
I guess maybe that was it, and in which case I'll be just fine at this tournament, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I would love to have 2 victories.
Yeah.
So
No, come on.
Well, Adepticon I got 1 win, so
Oh, you're doubling it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you could set the bar higher.
I
Because
I have.
arguably the competition is
Have
going
you
to be a
seen
little
my
less.
spoon collection?
No.
I will.
How many countercharge awards have you won? Have you won any of those yet?
Okay, I won one, and that was at my most recent tournament. But
and which one was that?
That was Refugees of the Old World in
And did he
Rexburg.
move the time? Did it used to be in October?
Yes.
So it's now in the spring?
We were moving it to Boise for a couple reasons, and then that kind of petered out, but we kept the later date.
Okay. Did he actually move it to Boise and play in Boise?
For 1 year, yeah.
Okay, and that's just because of the Rexburg thing and the schedule is a little different?
Because the Rexburg thing, Boise was a little more convenient for a couple,
easier to get to.
Yeah, easier to get to. There's definitely more stuff there, and there was a game store at the time that was very pro Kings of War. And
like how you said, at the time, so that's no longer in existence.
It is no longer there, so that's...
It went out of business.
Yeah, so that's
Did you guys have any effect on making you out of business? Do you have any culpability in their destruction?
I wasn't there. I was actually here in Reno for a convention. So I got to miss my local tournament to go to Reno and wave at the Reno people as we passed each other on the freeway.
Interesting.
It was a long story. Another long story, I guess.
So your expectations, you're gonna stick with 2 wins.
2 wins. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
I mean, my wife always says if your expectations are low, you never be disappointed.
Yeah, that's so. Well, yeah. Let's go with that. I won Countercharger, yes, but in Refugees.
Well, technically, if you Countercharger, you're probably 2 wins and 3 losses probably won't get you. That's too low.
Yeah.
If you're getting Countercharger, man, you're probably 2 wins, two losses, and a draw or something.
I'd be extremely happy with that. But in Refugees, we dropped the lowest score of 5.
I
so
see.
It's basically a four game tournament, sort of.
That's interesting.
For scoring purposes. So I showed up, and I ended up with playing the ringer, so it was basically a bye. He was also 12, so I managed to beat the 12-year-old.
Wait, okay.
And
I don't know if you've ever heard this. Have you heard the story of Jeremy beating the young man and made him come to tears? I'll have to find the reference for you to listen to it.
That was also my first time Icarusing.
Yeah,
so that was
you go to the sun and your wings melt and you go crashing back down.
Clobbered twice.
And I love Nick's watching you just going, oh my God, I'm sort of registering something because obviously Nick's newer to the tournament scene, so it's going to be funny to just
How long have you been playing Kings? Wait.
A long time, but he owns only Reno.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm a small fish in a small pond.
Big fish in a small pond.
No, not big. Definitely not.
Okay, because...
Well, to be fair, if you're Orbit Sean Polka and...
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to beat against those guys.
Reno is in terms of convenient to get to, Reno is our closest...
And is it 8 hours?
Yeah, 9 hours, really. So I've played him in several tournaments here in Reno.
Okay, so you guys already know each other.
Yeah. So that's
funny.
I just assume he goes to tournaments because he goes to the ones that I go to.
It's more that you're going to the ones he's at.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's coming to me. Yeah, I'm the sun. You're orbiting me.
And he's beaten me and done terrible things to my poor ogres. And other armies.
That was for revenge for that.
But you did just not hear. Did you not hear? He's not a very good player.
Yeah.
So the fact that you beat him, I don't know that means anything.
I beg to differ. I think he's a stellar player. That's why.
He's a superhuman being.
Yeah,
and that's the most important thing.
Exactly.
No, I'm enduring. I just keep coming back.
Just stubborn.
Patience is a quality all unto its own.
Give up the ogres.
Persistence.
The dwarves. Just come to the murder midgets.
Well, dwarves were going to be my next army, but now that everyone's like, oh, dwarves are meta, it's like, well, now I can't do dwarves because I don't want to be like, oh.
I mean, you're already beating kids. Why not just?
I mean, what do you have to prove?
This guy. I think for him. I think for Jonathan, in some ways, Countercharge has become a therapy session because we had Matt rolling on about his inability to paint in a timely manner, right? Which I guess is truthful.
I was only upset because he was so correct. And I felt so.
I haven't had a chance to tell Matt. I'm sure his wife does not tell him he's correct very much. Okay. So having anybody tell Matt that he was correct. Let's flip over to Nick. Yeah. So. Yeah. Tournament-wise, you've been doing Jackalope tournaments?
Yeah, just Jackalopes. Usually we have 2 a year, so it's like April Fools.
Is it on April 1st?
Usually, yeah. Okay. Whatever that weekend is. And then we've got like a November tournament. We're starting to host them over at the local college, so they're getting
get away from the store to give more space?
Yeah, I mean, at the time, our local store, shout out Comet Kingdom, they were pretty small. It was
a lot
kind of hard.
Store now. I have been to the old one, but it looks really awesome.
Oh, man.
Looked like there was like 9 or 10 tables?
Oh, yeah, and I mean, that's not really even taking up too much space. They've got a whole pinball section. There's
it's a cool store.
Yeah, it's great. Cody over there and Will.
I hope you get to meet Cody tomorrow. He's going to be playing Best of the Rest.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. He's a great guy. But yeah, so I've stayed pretty local. Just job-wise, it's hard for me to get that PTO to travel. It's kind of funny. We're talking about Countercharge in my local group. I've taken, I think it's 2 or 3 Counterchargers at this point.
So you're perfectly mediocre.
Yeah, my hope is to keep that up. Unlike Johnny, I do commit to the bit, so I'm trying to just only ever win Countercharge.
Well, here's the thing. It is the statistically hardest award to win. Like if you want to finish the week at the wooden spoon, you can just lose your games.
Yeah.
If you want to like win the tournament, you can just win all your games.
Exactly.
But like, how do you get to the middle and stay there? It's like,
Okay,
I don't know.
There is great honor in the wooden spoon.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the ones that give you new games and stuff.
Definitely. I mean, according to Johnny, I'm never going to win best sport, so I might as well go for counter charger.
Yeah,
I said.
I agree with your paraphrase. The way you paraphrased it, I thought it was perfect.
Johnny's the villain, not me.
No, but Nick, I must say, I understand now.
Yeah.
Because I was in your position. So at this last tournament, I got a big win, 2 big losses.
Yeah.
And then I'm going into the last game, and I realized, wait a second, this is only like a 4-game tournament, and it's like the new guy. He's kind of coming back
gonna
out of
beat him.
retirement.
Yeah.
And like I was going to beat him. We were just having a casual game. It's like halfway through turn 1, and I realized, wait a second, if I just get as many points as I can right now off this guy, I could get countercharger. And suddenly I was locked in against the new player.
This was
I don't believe you were new when I did that to you, though. I think it was your second tournament.
Oh, well.
What was
cried
the,
out,
New-
wait, we're fighting for last.
what prize did you get for winning countercharger?
Countercharger.
Well, I mean, did they give you something?
Yeah, no, I got a pretty cool little telescope, which I then forgot
This is
to
from
bring.
Ben, right?
From Ben, yes.
Got it.
No.
Ben does a great job.
Refugees always has cool prizes, yeah.
And you've won a countercharger.
I've won 2, I think.
And what they
I
give
helped you with
They were
little-
supposed to just give you a certificate.
No, so we got
Commiserate
this-
with the accomplishment.
Yeah, we get this really cool little plaque. It's
Yeah.
got a jackalope on it because, we commit to the bit down here.
Okay.
And it just says countercharger. So I've got those hanging above
Awesome.
my painting. Also, it's next to my best sports that I got, too, even though Johnny thinks I'm the devil.
Well, you know what? He wasn't at that event.
No,
So he
no.
couldn't
That was
tank
actually-
you.
that was
'Cause I'm
my
sure he was like,
first.
1.
Yeah, exactly.
Worst game ever.
Oh, my
First
goodness.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like now I understand. I understand like, okay,
It's
I'm going to try
thrilling.
and farm points off of this guy. It's like, I get it now.
No, it has
you know?
nothing to do with the points. It's to avenge the fact that, like, you've lost twice, and it's like, finally, you just feel like you're in control.
Oh, for me it was the points because I wanted countercharge. I was like, oh, I can get something besides wooden spoon. All I got to do is just put away the nice guy for a bit and just.
Beat the 12-year-old.
Beat the 12-year-old.
Well, this guy was a grown man. He just wasn't very good.
Oh, so you made
He just played like a 12-year-old.
No, it was not a. Okay.
Is it a person I know?
No, he's never traveled or
Okay.
anything.
It's the first time I ever met Ben. You guys know the story? Maybe you don't. So I met Ben when I ran the tournament. I think it was, he came to the first Masters in Nashville, I believe.
Yeah, Ben's
With
been
Mike?
in it. Yes.
With Mike. Yeah, and I met him and it was like 2017, maybe?
I'm a less competitive version of Mike. I just go wherever
Well, Mike's
Ben
a super
goes.
cool guy. So
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
If you're even in the sphere of Mike, well then we're gonna.
Well,
be
maybe
best
just
friends.
less good.
So you're playing dwarves this weekend.
I'm playing dwarves.
So you just have you're just like, yeah, I'll just play dwarves like everybody else.
well,
or did you? I guess, but you're
I
not
will
part of the.
vouch. He's been playing dwarves for
Well,
a
I was
while.
just gonna say too, though, you're not really. You don't. Do you follow like what people are playing?
No, I have no idea. But no, so my actual main army is Order of the Green Lady, but I've been playing it so much, and I knew Johnny was coming, and I didn't want him to cry when I had that speed 20
Did you
again.
play against it?
Yeah, that was
yeah.
the baby seal.
How many Peg Knight units did you have?
I mean, only 2.
Was that
That was when I taught you how to play.
was that my
Green
first
Lady by
tournament?
being
My
Green Lady.
first time in Reno.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I said, "Welcome to Reno." Oh, we're playing the same list. Catch this.
and I thought, oh, how fun!
And
it was my
I-
first tabling.
yeah,
it was the first time being
Well,
tabled.
I'm glad I was your first.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You'll always remember me. But yeah,
No, Nick Murray didn't table me. He beat me really
So
good.
are
but
you
he left
saying
some
that?
stuff
So
on the
you're
board.
saying this is a fraud? That's not the better Nick?
I don't know.
wait, but I tabled you,
Well, okay.
and Nick Murray didn't.
No, but he's
All right,
saying
so then I'm
that
best.
was actually desirable. That it was a loving, soft caress rather than an abusive.
Well,
prison.
maybe he's nicer, Nick.
That's how that's.
Oh, you know what?
I didn't say nice.
Nice Nick and better Nick. Okay.
Yeah. Prettier.
I guess better is up to
yeah.
your determination.
You know, isn't that subjective? You know,
it is.
Sure,
it's
why
like
not?
paint. It's like paint scoring. Let's be honest.
Oh, jeez.
It's like paint scoring. But yeah, bringing some dwarves, Imperial dwarves, because it's the only right dwarf.
But
to
you only
play.
had like 2 Iron Guard, I thought.
I know, because I don't know what the meta is. It's my meta.
Well, you didn't know there was supposed to be like 6 regiments of Iron Guard.
I mean, that just feels
6 steel
boring.
and 3 steel behemoths.
I mean,
2
every unit
kings
throw
on
dogs?
beasts.
Yeah, well, not every unit. My Rangers don't have dogs, so I can't do that. But everything that can bring dogs has dogs. Yeah, it's just been.
I mean, to be fair, you're playing Rangers. That is a not meta.
It's an alternative.
It's an alternative pick. So that's
Actually
good.
something, yeah.
That's good. You're mixing it up a little bit.
Well,
I like it because you're just like a tool belt. You got all these different, different units.
Yeah, dwarves have been a love-hate relationship for me with kings. Blake. Everybody knows Blake. Blake will tell you.
Blake Robertson.
Yeah, I tried to sell them
Kings of War,
multiple
Elvis.
times. Yeah, everybody knows.
Have you heard the story about my? So I explained to Blake at Adepticon that he looks like Elvis, but it's a very specific Elvis. It's Elvis past his prime after the comeback tour, so it's like he's over the hill, but he's not bloated fat Elvis on the toilet. So he's like in between those two spots.
Pre-death Elvis.
So like
That's
he's like in that. So he's close to death.
Yeah.
But he's also very far removed from when he was famous and was really cool.
Yeah, I hope he's not close to.
No,
Blake is like the champion.
I love Blake very much, which is why I cannot stop mercilessly, just ruthlessly. Because
he's great.
He's got the best sideburns of Kings of War. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
One of my ogres is based off of his sideburns.
I mean, he's like right out of the movie Dogtown, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I mean, a little older, obviously, but
Yeah.
So, what is in your list? You've got, if you can remember.
Yeah.
That'll be.
I can remember. It's all up here. Still
2,300 points, right? Is that what we're playing?
Yeah, maybe 2,300.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. I just brought the army that I played at Adepticon. I was like, that's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
We get a special character, right? Like
No.
Yeah.
Well.
I thought it was a special monster.
Wait, do we have one?
No.
Okay, that would be not. You guys have me going from. It's like,
Right. Okay, so that's a Reno thing. Jackalopes has a special monster.
Really?
Yeah.
And then on April Fools, we have a little fool that like explodes. Really fun.
if you went to more tournaments, you'd see those kind of things at other events too.
Yeah,
Someday.
It's a great wide world,
Someday.
but I'm afraid to. I'm just afraid to leave.
Just get Blake to hold your hand.
I didn't know that was an option. He's just
could
always holding my hand.
Yeah, I mean, well, he could he could drive you somewhere. He could fly with you somewhere.
Definitely. But yeah, so my list. What am I running? Well, we have the 2 regiments of Iron Guard.
Yep. With dogs.
With dogs, of course. I've got Horde of Shield Breakers with Jesse's boots. We're looking at 2 units of sharpshooters, the 2 regiments of Rangers.
Are you still running the formation?
Yeah, I'm still running the formation because why wouldn't you with dwarves? That elite and
Get it in while you can, right?
exactly. I mean, it's all crumbling down. I already know it. I feel it.
Well, you say that, but Ronnie Renton is in such love with dwarves that it seems like they only have positive improvements.
Hopefully.
We'll see. But
We'll see.
you're right. It probably does need a little bit of a look at.
Yeah, I
If
think-
everybody's playing them. it's like,
Exactly.
okay.
I think my PTSD from the destruction of Old World, just anytime an edition's coming up, I think, oh, it's over. It's time to burn.
Well,
my
we've been
army.
through first to second. We only added armies.
Yeah.
Second to third, we only added armies. 3.5 added armies. I think, we will have some consolidation in 4th edition, I assume.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to make anything unplayable.
I mean, hopefully those pesky freedom fighter dwarves come back under the
you
the
want
Empire.
You really want them back?
Yeah.
Have you been? You haven't been reading the books, though, have you?
No, I have. We need cheap labor in the mines.
Yeah.
They don't want
Like,
you back.
it
Right.
doesn't matter.
That's
We're
right.
bigger. I've
Well,
heard of Gaulik's Fury.
so I would
Pretty good.
argue though that you're actually just an abyssal
Yeah, that's
in
fine.
defense 6 armor.
Spoilers?
Yeah, spoilers.
yeah,
Yeah,
that seems- but-
yeah.
No, yeah. Let's bring the Abyssals back too. Just all together. Just all under the mountain, under Gaulik's like guiding light.
Yeah. I'll have to bleep it up. Redacted.
But where were we? Yeah.
So you were at the formation with the bulwarkers?
Yeah, and then
the hero, right? That comes
The
with them?
hero, yeah. I put the horn on my hero.
Why wouldn't you? Give
yeah.
him the extra bubble on the aura, right?
I've got.
That's
2
elite, right?
It's elite, yeah. And it's a reroll of your headstrong. He's great.
He was modeling for effect, though. He has these guys with axes. I'm like, doesn't look like bulwarkers.
Well, you're in a mine. How are you going to get like a spear? Think
Man,
about
you
it.
have a big old
dwarf's
point
like
stick, and you
2
could like sit in front of the mine door.
I mean, yeah.
Goblins aren't getting in.
And then nobody's going to want to play me because like my model footprint's actually all theirs. Nobody can charge me.
Hey,
yeah, I
it's
got the
abusive,
pickaxe.
abusive modeling. I haven't heard of that
Yeah,
before.
just you can't charge. It's not legal.
Yeah, it's not. You can't make base
you have
contact.
to charge that
You can't
massive hunting.
You can't make base contact. It's
Yeah.
not a legal charge.
Yeah, then we got some organ guns to round off all my shooting. I got a warsmith.
Why not flame belchers, man?
A what? The flame priest?
No, the flame belcher.
Flame belchers. Flamethrowers.
The flamethrower guys, right? The,
Flamethrower
Yeah.
cannon.
dude, they're like the speed 5, right?
I think that
Sounds
you're
right.
thinking of Abyssal Dwarves have the dragon fire.
No, don't they?
No,
have,
no,
They have
no.
a cannon, a flame cannon.
Dwarfy
the
dwarfs
fire.
have it.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called?
Fire thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't it called a flame belcher?
maybe it's a
You guys
flame
are making me second guess everything in my life.
Small fish, small pond. I stuck
I'm gonna
with
look
the
it
list
up.
I made
Mantic
last year.
companion. Thank God there's a mantic companion.
Oh my God.
They show up in the book, I know.
Yeah, you're right.
The freed
This
dwarves
guy,
use them to toast.
does he really
tier
even
hammers.
play dwarves?
Probably not. But yeah, so round it all out. I've got the Warsmith,
Yeah.
that reroll. And then I got 2 Stone Priests, both Radiance of Life. I've got both Bane Chain.
You have way too many spells on your priest, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
But it
because you have
comes
like 3, right?
I mean, 2. Radiance
Okay.
of Life doesn't really count.
No, all right. So you only
I've
have
got
2. For some reason-
Ancient, and then one of them has Alchemist Curse, and one of them has Barkskin.
Okay.
Because I have found that
Because Barkspin's great on Iron Guard.
well, Barkskin is great on shield breakers.
Fair enough. They're
And-
defense 4.
Yeah, and when I've got that horde and I'm just getting hammered, that Barkskin helps.
Well-
It saved my butt last night playing against one of
Yeah,
our
because
guys.
you had the Sylvan King.
Yes, Sylvankin just
Yeah.
shooting at me. I was holding the objective. He did 4 wounds, and wouldn't you know it, I had 4 Barkskin, and I won the game.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm rocking with. I'm sure that there's a flamethrower. I've never brought it. I've never brought it because it's like a 12-inch range, and I just feel like if you're within 12 inches, I'm probably doomed. So
Right.
that organ gun, reaching out at 24, 5s, 12 attacks on 5s. It's like Pierce 2. I like it. There was a time where I was prepping for a list. I think I brought it against you, where it was just a ton of shooting and just
Yeah,
a ton
Flame Belcher. It's right here. I don't know
Yeah,
why he
I
isn't
don't
playing it, man. 15
Organ gun?
attacks
Yeah,
on
organ gun.
4s.
Yeah, but what's the range?
12 inches. You,
Yeah,
you,
so I'm
but they're
just
gonna.
getting
They got.
destroyed.
You're not gonna reach out and touch them. They're gonna come and get you. And then when they get in those Iron Guard, you're just gonna be like, here it goes.
I
Bleh.
don't think you've played against Danny recently.
Well, he's got a lot of shooting.
that's a-
All
You
his
know-
shooting, all his flying.
You know what
so
you
that's
do?
my meta. It's
Just
that's
bring the
true.
stealthy bubble. Be done with it.
oh yeah,
cast a
just
spell.
Always get that 4. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the problem is if you don't have, you bring it to a tournament, it's gonna work in like 2 games.
Yeah,
And the
exactly.
other 3 it doesn't.
Whereas like the organ guns just move and shoot, except for the reload, but move
Right.
once.
Yeah. Well, you can move them to the right spot
Yeah,
and shoot them.
exactly.
Yeah.
Especially with that.
But the Flame Belcher can move and shoot. Period.
Yeah.
No penalty.
I mean, I'm hearing these arguments.
Yeah, I mean,
just
goblins.
don't have the
Have you
model.
played
Yeah,
against goblins with trombones? It's the same
That's
thing.
what I was going
I
to say.
think
It's
I've only-
basically dwarf trombones.
Well, maybe you'll have the fortune of playing me this weekend.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, Flame Belchers don't. I mean, organ. What are they called? Trombones.
Yeah, war trombones.
Don't work
yeah.
really great against Iron Guard because they're only piercing 1.
But I've only got 2 iron guards.
But they
so it's everything
love
else.
shield breakers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I've got that Barkskin with the Rangers to go in front, just to protect
Absolutely.
my stuff. Yeah.
How many drops is in your list?
I think 16.
That's respectable.
It is.
How about you, Johnny? What do you got list wise? What do you got in your list? And then we'll get to the. If you can remember, he's like, oh, I don't know.
No,
Let me pull out my phone.
Yeah,
No,
Mantic
well-
Companion. You can't do it from memory.
Well, now I don't want to get it wrong.
I have 21 units. I can't do it
I
from
remember
memory.
what's in
I mean, I
front of me.
might be able to, but it's pretty tough.
It's goblins.
I was
It's
just
21
painting
hordes of sharp sticks, right?
I don't have any hordes of sharp sticks. All I have is 2 hordes of rabble and 2. I mean, I have to take the crutch too. I have a formation of 2 sharp stick regiments and a troop of mincer mobs. So they have, ensnare and phalanx.
Yeah.
which is pretty good.
I just remembered I never printed my list.
The
I got,
think it'd be
I've
fine.
got
Minus
time.
2 to
This
I think
night
it'd
is
be
not
fine.
over.
I think it'd be
Plenty of
fine.
time. There we go. Is this the right one? Looks like the right one. Cool.
So you're playing ogres, 2,300 points.
Ogres,
What's
yep.
in that list?
So, Horde of Hunters.
Love it.
2 hordes of boomers, because I painted it up really nicely. Got the Lanchknet Ogre.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
What model range is that?
So, it's a mix of War Games Atlantic.
Okay, because they
and-
make the plastic ones, right?
Yeah, and also Mantic, because I just, I had a lot of that.
Yep.
So it's like maybe like 51.0% Mantic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so boomers. One of those hordes has fire oil, because I was convinced I was going to go up against regen. In
Well,
2 tournaments,
there's a good
it
chance.
hasn't come up
a good
yet.
chance this week. I mean, I don't know about best of the rest, but there's a lot of Abyssal players. And a lot
Abyssal,
of
Trident Realms. I don't know. It just eventually it'll pay off. It'll be really cool. Trust me. 2 hordes of siege breakers, 3 regiments of braves because I like anything fearless. See, sergeant on a chariot because I have a cool model for it. That's the only reason he's in the list.
Yeah.
Because I'm really bad with chariot bases.
But I appreciate people that are taking stuff just because it's cool. I mean, I have Luggets in my army. They're probably not the most effective thing, but they're just fun models.
I mean, with the Strider aura, you could.
It can be, but they're only defense 4. And I know they're fearless, but they
just
die.
don't get shot.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. Like, so if I play Danny, like, it's gonna be the same problem. Like, you can take stealthy bubbles, but it doesn't. I don't do.
Just roll better.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
or he needs to roll worse, I guess.
That's not going to happen.
No.
Let's see, 2 Berserker Bullies. Let's see, a normal Warlock with Conjurer's Staff, Lightning Bolt, and Drain Life, and then Namagrok. So,
Nom nom.
Nom. Yeah, so a little more shooting. Compared to 0, this is more.
So you changed it up a little bit from Adepticon.
Just a little bit.
So you definitely are going to win 2 games.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've, sure.
Who'd you beat at Adepticon?
I have terrible
We'll
memory.
pass this.
He took Countercharger. I think you interviewed him afterwards. He was. It was like he was a new guy. He was going for like the Triple Crown. Firefight and the Kings of War tournament, if I remember correctly. He'd he's more sci-fi, but he'd picked up Kings of War 3 days before.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He has a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Phoenix Gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name is Chris.
Yes, that sounds
Chris.
right. Yeah.
What are your expectations, Nick? I mean, I'm curious because this is your first Masters / Best of the Rest.
Yeah.
The first kind of really big tournament, right?
Tournament.
Like the biggest Jackalope tournament's what? 30 players? 20 players?
I mean, 20 is closer.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Like I said, small.
So it'd be fun to see a 30-man event.
Yeah,
Best
it'll
of
be
the Rest.
fun. I mean, I'm hoping to realistically get somewhere between 2 to 3 wins. I've been playing a lot. You mentioned them like Sean and Danny.
Yeah,
I think that
iron sharpens iron. So
Yeah.
play good players, lose to good players, and you will improve over time.
Yeah, and a lot of times
Unless you're stupid and you don't, and it doesn't sink in.
I take
Not-
notes as they're just over their lap.
But you don't look like a stupid person.
I hope not.
No, I think he
yeah.
looks.
At least 3. I'd like that. If
Yeah.
I could get countercharger, I think that'd be hilarious. Yeah.
Like they have some really cool stuff they're giving away.
No, this
They've got
is
helmets and
super cool.
shields and.
Oh, okay, that's for Masters.
Yeah, but I mean, even there's good stuff for Best of the Rest too. Like they have some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like the countercharger's a nice big certificate with there's a bottle of whiskey. I mean, come on.
Yeah. No,
Yeah. I'm down with that.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be
Oh,
playing.
don't say that, Nick. I'm just happy to be here.
No, I'm trying to be humble, so fingers
So
crossed. when you
actually,
interview
what's
me
great
for
is if you're like
winning
that,
Best of
then
the Rest.
if you win big, you're like, I was just happy to be here and I just had a good run. You could play the whole it was just a great stroke of luck.
no, we're going
and then if you
full
get
wrestling.
crushed, you're just like, I'm a new guy. I never played in a tournament like this, and I just was caught off guard but I'll be ready for next time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my expectation. Have some fun. Play.
Who else is playing in Best of the Rest from your club?
Oh man, we've got
What's the other guy? Dan?
Dustin.
Dustin.
We've got
Who's the really
Daniel.
new guy with the playing Abyssal Dwarves?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
He's playing.
He's playing. He's
Cody,
good.
the store owner.
Cody's playing. We've got 2 other guys, James and Nate. They're
James, I
playing.
met him last night. He's playing
He did,
Elves.
yeah,
right?
he
Or
was the one that I
Sylvan
was
Kid?
playing against.
Yeah.
And then Nate, I think, is playing Ratkin.
Nate, I haven't met Nate.
No, I think that's it.
Have
That's
any of those guys left the city to play in a game?
Dustin, definitely.
Have I met Dustin?
Dustin Liu?
Oh, Dustin Lou. He used to be in California.
Yeah.
And he moved up with you. So I met him at an event a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah, I'm
Because he
sure.
played for the West Coast, or maybe he was at
Yeah.
100% met Dustin. He's a
Yeah.
cool guy.
Yeah, he's great.
You guys are lucky.
Yeah.
Like he leaves and he comes to your guys.
No,
I
it's-
wonder, did he interview you and that he chose to move to that area because of the cool people that they
I
had?
mean, we just pay half his rent. It was just
Okay.
up front. It was the club pays it so we can get back.
That's how
We're
they
waiting
get
to get
that's how
better.
they get new players.
Yeah.
They subsidize relocation.
bribery.
Yeah.
Try that.
Is that based on skill or friendly?
Yeah.
Oh,
The better.
Well,
you are,
remember,
the more-
Johnny, he's the best sports winner. So
Yeah, it's just from the heart, brother.
So you guys looking for a good time this weekend? Should be fun.
Oh yeah. Always.
You know, it's interesting. We don't know because Best of the Rest is a feeder into the Masters, and potentially maybe somebody that doesn't connect. There might be another person pulled up.
Yeah.
That's why they don't do the matchups early because you never know, right?
Yeah.
They've already had a couple people that had plane issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
somebody's having
Never hoping for bad things and stuff,
No.
but
I'm excited about Best of the
crazy.
Rest though because for the most part, there's a couple tryhards, but most of the people are legitimately just cool guys.
Yeah.
And they're just here to have fun.
It
So
seems like
it's a
big-
more laid back tournament,
Yeah.
which I like. Unless you're playing Nick, he's just going to try to kick you. But
I mean,
just
only if
don't-
I haven't gotten my 2 wins.
Don't
If I
play
have-
Nick game
In the last
game
round.
5 if he hasn't
He's-
won.
he's- he's a-
then don't.
yeah.
Otherwise, great game.
Listen,
He's-
I'll give
he's
you a
1-3
great
and
game.
yeah.
Turn 5, it's just on.
You really did teach me a lot about Green Lady.
I did, and
why
I
I
told you I was
switched
going
armies.
to. Yeah.
yeah, there's no Green Lady armies.
Just wait
here
till I
this
start
week.
playing
No
ogres.
Green Army ladies here this year, which is weird too. Usually there's several Green Army.
Yeah,
ladies.
yeah. I feel
There's
like
none.
we're in a pretty good spot at the moment, honestly.
Yeah, they're a good army.
They're fun.
Well, I mean,
Until you bounce.
well, I was gonna say there are a couple hard counters. The Kingdoms of Men list, the ones that play a lot of Pike.
Yeah.
Right.
It can be rough, but I mean that's the if you play the skew, you die by the skew.
Yeah.
Like you just all right, it is what it is. That's why you gotta play his army. Or you guys both have very combined arms. A little bit of shooting, a little bit of
He's saying we're not
tankiness.
competitive.
No, I didn't say that.
Pot-
Combined armies, you could argue, are more competitive because you're going to be in every game.
Yeah.
And when you lose, it's because you suck, not because of the army you chose.
Oh,
Right?
Oh, dang it! Shoot, now I don't have a different excuse.
Oh man.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to play. You got to play. Yeah. You built it. Yeah. No, I'm excited about seeing you. I bet you guys will do pretty well. I'm going to predict you're going to go 3-2. That's my prediction.
There we go.
And I actually think you're going to go I'm gonna say you're gonna get your 2 wins, but you're also gonna get a draw.
Ooh,
So you might be in there for
That'd be a PB.
You might be in there for
a
counter
PB.
charger.
Personal best.
Thank you, sir. You might be in there for counter charger.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need a draw when we play, let me know. I'll go really
Well, if
easy
you're playing
for
him, it's
104.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, dwarves are the kings of draws, man.
Yeah, it's, oh, man.
I don't know what scenarios do we know what scenarios we're playing? We're playing stockpile first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys already thought about how you're going to play that scenario?
Not at all.
That's all we've been playing at my club for the past 2 months.
So I mean, the big thing about stockpile.
So, I really hope I have you. I have some really cool tricks.
As soon as we get off of this chat, I'm gonna go look it up real quick and
Well,
remind
stockpile
myself.
has 3 piles.
No, yeah, it's
yeah.
you
And the
pick
trick
up the
is for your
tokens the
army,
longer you're
really,
standing
if you're just
there.
trying to win the game, you ignore 1,
Yeah.
and you just play
Yes.
2 of the
Yeah.
piles.
Yeah.
Preferably the middle and one of the sides.
No,
It's exactly played a lot
played
like
it
loot.
before.
Yeah.
It's just been a minute. I haven't really been thinking. Like I said, I had a son like 5 weeks ago. so I've
Congratulations,
been-
that's awesome.
Why, thank you. Yeah, so I've been a little distracted.
Preoccupied.
Yeah.
With good reason.
Yeah. Like the actual playing of the tournament part has been very far from my mind. It's been more like, okay, is the army mostly ready?
Yeah.
You know.
You know what's funny?
All
The
that
least
stuff.
fun part is the games. For me, it's that coming and hanging out.
Yeah. Where am I going to go out to eat? You
Yeah,
know, Reno's
well, like
got
I haven't
lots of
seen this
places to
person in a year.
eat. Yeah.
So, who's the coolest new person you met this weekend so far? That you had not been formally introduced. You didn't know him until
Maybe my pal Garrett over at the painting table.
Mercier, or from he's from Colorado.
Yes.
Garrett from
yeah.
Colorado.
Who apparently has a
He's-
reputation for painting.
He's got your same inclination.
Yeah. So we were just hanging out over there. Yep, probably Garrett, I guess.
Okay, he's a good player. He's in
Uh,
Masters. He's a very good player.
I just assume everybody in Masters is probably pretty good because they're in
Not all of
Masters.
them.
Wow.
Some region, not all regions are created equal.
I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so like I have a rough idea of what.
Are
might
you
be-
Pacific? You're not West Coast.
No,
You're Pacific Northwest. Okay.
I'm from.
That's
Pittsburgh.
ironic that the
So I'm
closest
with
event is a West
Reno,
Coast event. Yeah.
Which makes it a little hard for us. Like, not that I seriously want to get a Masters, just because I have an inkling of how that would go, especially after playing Keith Randall.
When did you play Keith Randall?
Adepticon. He was my round 1.
How did that go?
Oh, swimmingly.
But it was probably an okay game. It's just
Oh, it was a great. It
you
was
just
a fun
get blown
game.
off the table.
Very-
He is a gentleman.
I was not tabled.
I have been tabled by him several times.
I scored objectives and killed a few of his units, and at no point did I feel like I was an active decision maker in the game.
I was saying, and at no point did you feel like he was just conceding extra points to make me feel better.
Perhaps. I will neither confirm
So-
nor deny.
All right. So Garrett is the guy you like meeting. Is there anybody else that you got to meet?
Well, the main thing is, especially after Adepticon, I've kind of met a lot of
Yeah, a
people.
lot of people are adept.
And because I'm kind of Ben Stoddard's +1, I just follow him around. A lot of people come to say hi to him, so then I kind of get to
Sign
meet
my
them.
book.
Yeah.
Sign my book.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how about you, Nick?
I am horrible with names. There was a gentleman I met yesterday. You introduced me. Texas, making all the terrain.
Ryan Smith.
Yeah, Ryan
You
Smith.
see his army?
Yeah.
Which is the Night Stalkers, the buildings, the village has been cut in
it's
half
insane, yeah.
by like a giant magical force.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's a really beautiful army. It was really great talking to him and picking his brain of how to get better
He
at making.
loves to talk about paint.
Yeah.
If you honestly, if you like painting, go to a Alamo GT. He gives you, if you want it, he will give you a dissertation on your army, what he liked about it, what you can improve in, and it's all constructive. It's all positive, and it's from a place of love. Like he's not trying to be a dick. He's just he wants you to grow as a painter. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was super cool.
And they have a river. You have a river. There's some correlation.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Why not? Reno's beautiful. You all should come.
I imagine the climate is not too bad. Is it bad in the winter here?
Yeah.
Okay,
We can
sorry.
get some pretty bad ones.
Because you're up high.
Yeah, we're up pretty high, and just the hard thing is it's hard to predict. So, I mean, Reno, I'm sure everywhere in the world says, "Oh, wait, 5 minutes, the weather changes." But for us, I've gone to work in shorts and come out to like a foot of snow. So it can get kind of crazy in the winter, but summer's nice as long as we're not on fire. There's a lot of
Yeah, I liked all the
land.
signs that said
Yeah.
fire danger, and you had like it was 5 colors.
It's
and if
pretty
it's
bad.
red, it means I guess you're on fire.
Yeah, essentially.
And orange is like
Orange is
almost
you can
about
see
to
the
be on
glow.
fire.
It's your neighbor's on fire. It's not quite you.
I see.
But yeah, no, Reno's beautiful. If there's another, come down. If I can sort of plug our tournaments, come down.
Please
to
do it.
Jackalopes,
So the Jackalopes guys, you guys run 2 a year.
yeah,
you
2
won.
year, like November and April.
Okay, and which one's which? April is the.
April's the April Fool,
Right.
and then November's just the Jackalopes. It's kind of
Which
a
one
catch-all.
gets better participation?
Yeah, it's kind of
So
similar.
you've been to both?
I've been to both. Yeah.
I think
Which
April gets a
Which
little
one's better? Or are they literally the same kind of thing?
No, so they're both very similar. I mean, they're both tournaments, but so
Jackalope has a free monster, though,
So
right?
Jackalope has a free monster, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
Especially when I was playing Green Lady, because then it was like a free Beast of Nature,
Yeah,
basically, extra
essentially,
one.
yeah.
And then, but
that fool
building
in
the
April
fool
Fools
that
is fun.
explodes is
Yeah.
fun.
Just
I had such a
charge
fun
him.
goblin fool. Like, I'd bring my goblin army just to bring him out.
There's a lot of great events
He's got
that have
a,
something free,
a backpack.
which is always super fun, that you can paint up a special model just for the event.
And it just changes it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any other events on your radar that if you could figure out a way to make the PTO work?
I would really like to go up to Rexburg.
You haven't been there?
No.
It's like 9 hours away. It's like your closest tournament.
It's like I said, PTO.
Really? That's
in my
embarrassing.
past job was
Really?
rough. Yeah. It's
So do you really?
embarrassing.
Are you invested in this community, or you're just a
no, I'm an
transient?
observer.
Ben and I, we make the trek here
I know.
like twice.
Right, and,
I'm
and
an
your hope
urban
is that you
explorer.
bring people back up, right?
Yeah.
No, and we do. No, the Reno guys make up like at least a third or a
Right.
fourth of our usual.
It's on my bucket list, right? It's a great event. I haven't made it.
We do understand Rexburg is
Harder to-
not the easiest to get.
So you guys are back in Rexburg now?
Yes, now we're back in Rexburg.
And where's the closest airport? Boise?
There's a regional one in Idaho Falls. So if you fly to Salt Lake, then you could fly to Idaho Falls,
Or you could just drive.
or you could just drive.
That would be like 40 hours or 42
If you
hours.
really wanted to, you could take a train to Salt Lake and then hop on a bus. That's an option.
Would that would be your recommendation? Okay.
Well, if you wanted to bring a display board, actually, yeah.
Or you wanted to piss off Ben.
Or I mostly wanted to piss off Ben. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I gotta throw that in here.
When are you going to write the novel? When are you going to write something great?
When I have a great idea.
Okay. You don't have one yet.
No.
Okay.
No, I really don't.
Are you a hobby guy or a lore guy or just I like the game?
It's mostly hobby and lore,
Okay.
which is probably why I don't travel for tournaments
Yeah.
a lot.
Well, you should though.
I do.
It's
I
the
need
exact
to,
opposite,
yeah.
because if you travel to these tournaments, we have these different events that like cater to, the hobby and the lore. I mean, we had a guy at Kings of Memphis. As part of his army, he wrote a song and played it for everybody, and it was talking about his army. He played salamanders. It didn't hurt that he can actually sing.
Mm-hmm.
He was a pretty good singer, so. But there's events like that. A lot of events that have cool themes. Doubles events.
Yeah.
There's doubles events.
I do want to try doubles event.
Yeah,
Like-
you and Ben. Maybe if you guys ever come to Memphis, we have a doubles event. It's hard though. Memphis.
We've talked about that one because like
Blue City is a great event. It's
We
really fun.
could coordinate and everything.
no, and
Yeah,
to
it'd
win
be so much fun.
Blue City requires a lot of effort on the hobby. You will not if you come with if you don't bring your paint and you don't bring strong hobby. It'll be very difficult to win.
One advantage of having Ben as like my regular club sparring partner is he's really challenged me on the hobby side. Like I
He's come a
enjoy-
long way too, because
Yeah.
I remember like San Antonio and stuff like. I mean, he's really upped his
I
hobby
don't
game
know,
and
just-
upped
yeah.
his gaming.
Ben consistently clobbers me at the store, and then for some reason when we go to tournaments, he's like 2 tables above me max, and I'm like, what the like? Where's the guy I was playing last
Are
week?
you that much
know?
nicer than Ben?
I don't know.
He's got a
he's
rough exterior, I should say.
He's squishy on the inside.
Yeah,
He's got
he's a soft lovable.
Yeah.
He's harboring some real like traumatic something in his head because some of his books. I mean, it's like Game of Thrones level of stuff where he's just that guy that salamander's going to get murdered.
Yeah.
So I was texting him like almost in real time as I was reading
Drowned Secrets,
Pride
of the King.
Well, Drowned Secrets.
That's
that was
a hard read, man.
I enjoyed
I mean,
that
I
one
felt
as
like
well.
I was looking at someone's diary. I was like, oh my god, are you in counseling?
It was deep. But with Pride of the King, it would literally be like, oh, this character, I wasn't sure about this character, but they're actually a really cool dude. Next page. All right, what about this character?
Don't be attached to anything. He really does.
No one is vital to the plot.
He kills
apparently.
all his darlings.
Yeah, I literally texted him an idea for an army based around a character. Like, I think this would be kind of a fun, maybe like an ambush force. 2 pages later, that idea was no longer going to work.
Now, have you seen Scott Holcomb's armies?
Yeah. So
You see his new one?
yeah, I'm getting distracted by it as we're talking.
It's got lights.
crazy.
It's
It's beautiful.
piss.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
My
He's a-
first tournament, Scott Holcomb
What, the
came,
pirate army?
and he had pirate. It was like smoke and
So
sea shanties.
Scott is like the penultimate, like the ultimate player's choice army. Like the painting is like good, but like the hobby is out of control.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right? It's just like, oh my god.
I'm not even going to bother putting my
So
stained
what
glass
event?
windows
What
on
event
mine.
did you see that at?
He came to a Jackalopes event.
Oh, so you only have to bring in talent. You okay?
Yeah.
You don't go.
No. No,
maybe you should give a disposable camera to Blake.
Yeah.
He'd know how to use it. But just go and take some pictures.
Well, no,
and they can have it developed, and you can have some pictures of
when he comes back, I sit by the fire with Blake. He describes it, and I'm like,
pop some popcorn over some Jiffy Pop.
Maybe one day I'll go out, and then I don't.
We really do want you to come at some point.
I'd love to.
I understand though, like, and Johnny, with your young children are always going to be difficult.
Yeah,
because you can't burden your wife like that. So it's
she's not home alone. She's with her folks, and
great.
Great. Kids are all right. I'm just upset right now because I've been trying really hard, partially from being inspired at Adepticon and other tournaments, to really up my display board.
Yeah.
So
did you listen to the episode we had with?
Yep, sure did.
With Scott.
Yes.
And with Ryan.
Yeah. But I'm annoyed because my current display board, it's not up yet because I wanted to show it off later, and I haven't finished the stained glass windows yet.
You're doing that tonight?
But now, I will.
You are really committed.
But now I'm looking at his stained glass windows, and I don't want to bring mine out.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
It's just like huge.
What's funny is I was like, what the hell is this stuff? And of course, it's like bits of his display board that are all wrapped him up.
It makes mine look and feel like a middle school theater production.
There's been like some that are like historic. Ryan Smith has a mountain that his ogres live on, and all I remember, there's a giant gate, like a big drawbridge, and there's a big mammoth coming out. I mean, it's just insane. Like some of the stuff they've done.
Yeah.
Ryan Smith's army that has the Zelda Tower.
Yes.
For a while.
Oh, I saw that one at
Super
Omaha.
cool.
That was so cool.
He's got the pirates. He's also got a really cool like Basilean Green Lady. It was like flying knights and stuff.
Right.
That had like waterfalls and stuff. It was super cool. So
and
he's a very talented.
That's why I love coming to tournaments, because I just love seeing what everybody else has.
Well, I love it because there's hobby, like you can be the guy that wants to paint the best and be like the armies are, masterfully painted. Britton Williams, classic example, right? You guys know Britton, right?
Yeah.
Great painter. But then there's other guys that like they're less focused on just the paint, more about the total pageantry, and that's where my head's at.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I like painting armies, but like it's like, I want to see like the really cool stuff. Because like, well-painted armies are cool, but like, I don't remember those. I remember like seeing dry ice and smoke machines and stuff, and lights and stained glass is lit up from the back, like just a crazy person. I mean, should we go over there and check that out?
I'm down. Yeah.
All right.
I need to see how much further I need to go, because clearly
You have
I
a
didn't
long
go far
ways.
enough.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we're all remember, Jonathan.
We're all learning. No.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
it's not a race. It's a marathon. You'll get there eventually at your own speed. It'll be okay. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on, and we'll have to check in with you guys.
Yeah.
See how you guys are doing. So again, you're going to do 2 wins. That is your prediction.
2 wins. Yep. 2
no
wins.
losses. I mean, 2 wins, 3 losses.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Your prediction was 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
Okay.
Or 3-1-1. I'd take 3-1-1.
This guy. 3-1-1 is better than 3 and 2.
Yeah.
So you're going with 3 and 1 because it's literally going to be on record.
Yeah.
So you'll be at the end if you know.
I mean, I'm used to that. It's fine. I'm not traveling, so
Fair enough. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
How many times have you been on this podcast? A lot, right?
3 or 4.
We were talking about it though. I think the first time you did Army in the Weekend Challenge in like 2016.
Yes.
I think was the first time. So we should probably introduce you before we jump right in the show, right?
Cool.
So we're joined by 2 of my favorite people. We're joined by Dwayne and Ian. We met at Lone Wolf. My first Lone Wolf, which was a gazillion years ago.
Mine too. Yep.
So was that 2017?
2017.
But we'd already met online because you joined the Army in a weekend,
which
was nuts that we did that. Like 1,000 point, trying to paint like 1,000 points of whatever.
And I was
Friday,
doing
Saturday,
undead.
Sunday. And you were doing, you were nuts. I did ogres. I was like, I can paint 21 models.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some people, like Joe Flesh was on that call with us. I remember Joe. It's funny, like, there's some people that are still here, and there's some people that are not.
Yeah.
So.
Zelensky was on it.
Martin Zelensky, yeah.
Jeremy
you like that
was
guy?
On it. That guy, I've never met him, but I've heard things about him. I heard he never plays anymore.
He never
but
plays.
He collects armies.
No, he just talks about playing. He buys armies is what he does. So Ian, what have you been up to? Because we met a long time ago. You play like every 3 years, I think, right?
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah. And you had been playing ogres.
I had been, yeah.
And now you're playing Basilean.
Yep.
But you've had an army for 3 years, but have you played it?
Just against Dwayne mostly.
On UB or in person?
Both. Mostly UB.
Okay.
until the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
Because now you're moved. You started in Wichita when I met you.
Yeah.
So do you give us a sense? Wichita to where?
So Wichita, I went to Tucson. Tucson, I went to Alabama. Alabama, I did a short year in Jordan, and then went to St. Louis, and now in Spokane.
And you are in the Navy? Air Force?
Air Force.
Air Force.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. I don't know why I'm thinking Navy.
Close enough.
Because if it was Navy, you probably would be in Memphis.
I probably would be.
With a lot of the guys from it. So you guys, how long have you guys been? You got to be getting like 30 years? How long have you been in the
36.
Holy
August 4th.
cow.
Yeah.
How
One
about
more
you?
year.
How about you, Ian? How long have you been in?
16.
Oh my gosh.
Almost 16.
And are you guys, I know you're a lifer. Are you a lifer too?
At this point, yeah.
That's a different way of life, man. But you can pull some strings, Dwayne. I love that. You're like, Ian, you don't get enough Kings of War? We're going to move you here and you can work for me.
No, it wasn't that he didn't get it. I didn't get enough Kings of War, so
you brought him over because you guys are in Spokane?
Yeah.
Correct.
Geographically, that's far from Seattle, right? It's on the other side of the
5
mountains.
hours.
On the other side of the mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the Idaho border almost.
Is it on the same side as like Washington State?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Washington State's
hour
what?
and a
Pullman?
half, 2 hours
Pullman?
from Pullman.
Yeah. You got to remember, we had that other guy from Pullman who used to write Iron Watch magazine. You remember that?
Yep.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Which was a Mantic fanzine.
Yep.
I wonder if we can find those. I haven't looked. I wonder if they're available.
You were talking about that. It's been months ago, and I thought, I should go look for those, and I couldn't find anything. So
Yeah.
but that would be cool.
I should,
Yeah.
because we had there was cool terrain articles and
Yeah.
good painting articles and the lore, and it covered all the different games. There were some Kings of War and
Yeah.
some Dreadball, and whatever. A lot of the games weren't out back then.
Yeah. Which would be awesome stuff. I think that's one thing that we don't do is we don't do a lot of the hobby stuff. We do a lot of the game stuff, but we don't put out content for the hobby. Not necessarily on a
No, I know what
podcast.
you mean.
guys
Well,
do.
plus, on an audio podcast, it's really difficult to do hobby
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
But even on the YouTube stuff, myself included, we need to do more as a community to show
I-
people how to paint, use contrast paints,
Yep.
how to build terrain, that kind of stuff.
I threw out an idea for you to do a time lapse on YouTube
That'd be
on
cool.
your terrain.
That would be
stuff.
pretty neat though, to show or take a piece of terrain.
Yep.
And just I should
How you do it?
do that. That would be.
You've been rocking terrain.
We have been. Unfortunately, we have this challenge. We're supposed to paint so many armies and stuff like that. I'm way behind, and I don't want to have to eat again for the fourth year in a row.
As long as you don't have to eat as much as Jeremy.
Well,
you'll be
that's
fine.
true. So what have you been doing, Dwayne? Painting other people's armies?
Yeah, so I've been working on Northern Alliance. I wanted to try to do an army with majority speed paint.
Yeah. Came out great, by the way. It looks
Thanks.
really great.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's not speedy, at least not for me.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think speed paints are a misnomer. People think
They are.
it's like magic in a bottle. It's like, well, you still have
kinda
to.
is.
It speeds it up, but if you still have very high standards,
Right.
then there's things you got to do after that. It's not just one coat.
yeah, absolutely.
Done.
But it's cool. I mean, it puts the army together pretty fast.
Yeah.
If I wanted it to, I've taken it to multiple tournaments, partly done, but it still looked tabletop ready. It just
Yeah.
wasn't to the standard.
I would think it'd be really good for a horde army, like a Ratkin
Yes.
army or something,
Yep.
where you.
Sure.
Yeah, and I
You don't
remember
have to
now,
look
you were painting Ratkin
Yeah.
in one of our weekends, and I'm like, you are a crazy person.
Yep. I was doing that, and
Did you even get one unit done?
I did, and
Okay.
then Jared Holcomb's got them.
Oh, you sold them off.
Yeah.
That's
We
cool.
traded.
I see.
He gave me unpainted ones back, and
That doesn't sound like a fair trade at all.
Jared doesn't like to paint either.
You don't like to paint?
Jared doesn't.
Oh, you like
And
to paint.
Ian-
Oh, and Ian doesn't.
I like
yeah.
to play.
Yeah, yeah. There's a way you play ogres, and it's like push it forward, use the unit strength that's available from your heroes at the end of the game. Going to Basileion's a different animal.
Yeah.
How have you found that transition?
Hard, different. I mostly started ogres because of the model count to paint. Since I don't like painting, I was like, hey, this is a.
You know what you need to do? You know what the popular the Basileon build right now is? Ogre Palace Guard spam. You just build an ogre list.
So
using-
I have 3 OPG. hordes,
Okay,
right?
okay.
I'm
So he is already doing that.
Yeah, it is different
so
though because
dirty.
the army is slower, right?
Right.
So
But you have Iron Resolve and you have Phoenixes and you have
Yeah,
Heal.
so-
It's like whatever.
yeah, it's just very different for me. As Dwayne will tell you,
It's not as aggressive.
yes, and I like to
Yeah.
play pretty. I'm not patient on the table.
You should just go all in sometime. Play like Green Lady or something. Or you're playing Green Lady, right? Or you're playing Nature.
Northern Light.
No, but don't you have a Green Lady army?
I have a Nature Army.
Nature Army.
Yep.
Well, then you need to paint him since you haven't painted it before.
Yeah.
He could have an Order of the Green Lady and really Alpha Strike.
Yeah.
And it would be fitting from Air Force, right?
Yeah,
Probably
well,
have
that's what I
most
like.
of
Yeah. Anyway, it's been fun though, and playing UB
Yeah.
with Dwayne, trying to learn how to be patient and not take the first charge every time. And
Did you see? He doesn't listen to the podcast, I don't think. Right?
No.
No,
Well,
not very much.
But there was one where we had Order of the Green Lady recently with Marcelo and Luke from Australia, and hopefully they Not often do we have two guys that just smash everybody. And it's like if you just did half of what they tell you to do.
But why isn't there a Green Lady Army here at Masters? That's a true.
Well, Marcelo's not here, probably the main reason.
Yeah.
But I think it's Alpha Strike, and Alpha Strike it's a skew list in some sense, right? And they're hard counters, and there's a lot of Kingdoms of Men players, and some of them have. They're not spamming it, but they have lots of the Pike units, which is not really what the Alpha Strike Army wants to see, because -2 and losing your TC, not great.
Yeah, it does
So
feel like-
I just think at Masters, the threat of the Alpha, I think, is reduced. It's the same reason, that we have some guys that have a lot of Iron Guard, right? Because Ven 6 is great against new players.
Right.
But if you have a player that knows the threat and you can just go, well, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to leave you alone.
And
You
they've
can-
only got basically 12 attacks.
Well, they have
A
no
lot of
offense, right?
Yeah.
The 12 attacks on 3s with no crushing. It's like, okay, you're not going to... Literally, a Phoenix can hold that unit up indefinitely.
Yeah.
And the cost trade-off is not there in your favor with Iron Guard. So, to your point, I just think the Green Lady is... The two or three people that might have played it aren't here, or they chose just to play something else. Because sometimes meta, you guys see that the Princess Bride, the cup switching.
Yeah. Yep.
I know that you know.
Yep.
Sometimes people outthink themselves. Just bring the frickin' army you've been playing all year. You know how to. Well, I think it won't match up well.
Well, it's like Adam Ballard's been playing his Night Stalker list on his YouTube channel for the past year. So everybody that watches that knows exactly what he's bringing and how he plays
And
it.
you know what? He still beats you.
bringing it.
He still beats you.
He's still
Yep.
bringing it.
Exactly. So I don't know. I think Alpha Strike. Well, I mean, you can kind of do Alpha Strike with other armies, but Green Lady is kind of the predominant one. So maybe you need to bring it out and be like, hey, caw, here we come.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I got Night Stalkers kind of teed up and collecting
Night Stalkers would be
them.
fun. There's a lot. Well, I mean, no, it's going to play a lot different than Ogres.
Yes.
For sure, right? Interesting. What's your next army?
I think I'm going to do ogres.
Like with the new plastics and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are sweet.
They're
man.
sweet mod. They're
sweet
awesome.
models, dude, and they go together like butter. And there's a lot of. And I love the fact that you buy the plastic kit and there's like a bunch of different resin bits that you can. Because you're a resin printer too, right? You print.
No,
Oh, you
not resin.
More just creations.
Yes.
Tim Lonis.
Yep.
Okay, that's your resin
That's where I get
dealer.
my resin from.
Yeah. Well, that's cool though because you can. Icekin Hunters, any kind of siege breaker thing, they have all that stuff available.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my Northern Alliance and probably play that this.
You got some
next
other
year.
big units you want to add that'll change the
I
way
want to
that-
add some of those, but I want to take my time on the ogres because I'm planning for a steampunk theme.
I like it.
And I want to lay it out and do.
You want to do
stuff
like
that I haven't
the
done.
full on
I
like
wanna
big
go-
giant steam board. Like
Yep.
what if you had to if you have a picture in your mind, what is that picture for the army? Like what's it?
Like a lot of industrial pipes and stuff on the bases, and
Are they in like
big-
some kind of city?
yeah,
Are they under
like an old rundown city, that's rusted out and all that stuff, and
That
clock
sounds awesome.
towers, like steampunk clock towers, stuff.
That
like
sounds
that.
awesome.
Lots of gears. Yeah, seems appropriate for ogres.
I mean, that's the thing about ogres. They're appropriate for everything.
Yeah.
Like there's no. It's like there's no bad ogre.
Yeah.
Right. They're everywhere. They're ubiquitous. If you have money,
They're on my NA because that's what the fluff says.
exactly.
So
So what are you expecting to do this weekend?
I'm just hoping to not get tabled.
You're playing best of the rest. You're not gonna get
Yeah,
taken.
no, it'll be fun. Yeah, honestly, if I could, win a couple games, I'll be pretty
So
happy.
you're shooting for 2.
Yeah,
I like how you set the bar really high.
I just haven't played a ton, right? And I know there's some.
So you've been
good
mostly
players.
only really just exclusively playing UB against one opponent.
Yep, pretty much.
Do you want to play other people, or you just don't feel comfortable that Dwayne will give you the game that makes you feel good?
No, he does because
He thunderstomps you, is what you're saying.
no, he beats me.
Okay.
yeah. UB, I'm still it's still a little finicky to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm still getting used.
We've got a lot of guys in Memphis that would love to play you. So
Okay.
just let me know.
Yeah, that
Andy
sounds
in particular is
Oh, cool.
he would play 10 games a day if he could.
Yeah.
But he's got to work, so he can't play 10 games. But
Yeah, and then getting stuff on the table. Like now that I live right down the street from Dwayne, it'll be nice to be able to get stuff on the table more often and play.
yeah, well, that's going to be awesome. You guys have a game store, or you can play in your house?
In the house,
Yeah.
I built a 4x8 game table down in my basement.
It's a sweet setup.
Yeah, and then, but did you build it with mobility in mind? So when you move,
Yeah, I didn't put legs on it, so they can just.
So it's like a
move the
tabletop
entire-
or sitting on a card table or something?
Yeah, it's sitting on a card table
Like a
right now.
but
but
that's
it's a heavy beast, so
That's
'cause I
cool.
put the, like 1x6 trim
I
around
love
it
it.
and all that stuff.
And you build a bunch of new terrain for it.
Yeah, well, I haven't yet. I
You're
want to
gonna-
do that.
You're gonna.
I was waiting for Rob Fanuff to, teach me how on a YouTube channel.
It's in his pile of shame.
It's
It is
just
in
a
my
shame. Yeah.
The first time we were together,
Was I milking a beer for like 6 hours?
no, you and I
sounds like me.
finished a bottle of scotch.
I do.
I've got a Dalmore upstairs that's finished in a port cask. So
Interesting.
it needs to be opened.
I remember us sitting on a patio somewhere
Yeah.
with scotch, maybe, or was it
It was
whiskey?
scotch, no.
And cigar, I think. But you don't cigar anymore because you're like a health nut.
Yeah, not health nut. It just messed me up, so
Yeah.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. That was a fun time. Was that at Lone Wolf? No.
I think that was TNT.
I think that was TNT because I think I was there
Yeah,
for
because
that.
you were there for that. Yeah, that was TNT.
There was a patio. Yes. It was at the old, because NashCon's moved. It was at a different hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now. It was in Cool Springs.
Yeah.
Were you guys living in Wichita and came for that?
I think so.
Oh, you might have still been. Because I flew
Oh yeah,
out.
because
I
you flew in
out
because
for
you
that.
borrowed his ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
don't-
I flew in.
Yeah, I remember we had, and back then we were in the middle of the big ballroom.
Oh, that's
Remember
right.
we had this big cage and all
Yeah,
I
we
that.
had the
actually
cage
was in
match.
Montgomery. I
That's
drove
what it
up
was.
from Montgomery.
You were
Yeah,
back
and-
when we were in Alabama.
And I flew out. I think I was in New Jersey at the time. Yep.
Man, that's
Yeah,
got to be hard to like. You're always moving to a new community,
Yeah.
and like you can't. Kings of War is so like niche.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing. Like same time Dwayne's moved around all the places he said he's been. I've gone New Jersey, Charleston, South Carolina, Dover, Delaware, and now out to Spokane.
Dover sounds like a place to be. Am I wrong?
It was all right. It's not as bad as it probably sounds, but I'm glad I'm not there anymore.
It just seems like
but like every
dull.
Yes. Yes.
Too many D's. I don't know.
But like everywhere I've been, there's been like a big 40K scene, of course.
Were you a 40K guy back in the day?
I played in high school, like way back, and then
You're
I
not that
haven't
old,
played-
dude. Come on.
Haven't played.
You're not even
haven't played
40.
much since. So I got in a
You're
couple.
not even 40.
I got in a couple 40K games in Dover.
Yeah.
Because that was like the big game.
I actually bought a 40K army and I put it together, and I had a go. I mean, I played
what do you got?
Imperial Fists.
Okay.
They're terrible, I guess, but I don't care. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
I'm playing for the lore, not for.
Yeah. And 40K low.
And to be fair, it's going to take me 10 years to purchase all of it because it's so expensive.
Yes, it is.
You know, the nice thing about a game like 40K is it's ubiquitous and it's everywhere.
And
you can always find a game.
Yeah, that was just a hard thing moving to a couple of areas. Like if I wanted to find Kings of War, it was a couple.
Well, you guys are going to get a game of Firefight in tonight, right?
That's the whole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think what's interesting is Firefight is close enough to. It's like budget 40K, if that makes sense. I actually think it's a better game, but obviously the models that GW make are freaking unbelievable.
They're beautiful.
I get it. I get it.
they are.
But you pay for that,
Yep.
and so this is like a budget version. You know, you're getting a great tabletop skirmish. You know, whatever they call it, mass combat sci-fi game, but you're doing it at a discount, and I think the rules are better. So
And I mean, they've got stuff on the vault.
yeah, I mean, Mantic is interesting. That this, I mean, maybe you could because you do it more than. Oh, you're doing it through a third party. Are you printing it all?
No,
You're not even a hobby guy. You're just
I-
you don't even paint.
I dabble. Like I try, and
You
then
try,
I
like,
get frustrated.
Did you
and
get like you have aspirations and then you tried and you're like, I
Well,
just
I'll
can't do it.
Pick an army.
Dwayne,
I'll,
can you?
yes. So I will put stuff together, pick an army,
Do you-
usually prime it, and then I get frustrated.
Has he ever given you something and you go, Dwayne, could you maybe add some highlights here?
No, I don't
No?
critique it. I'm just happy to have something that's like tabletop ready and looks
Okay.
good. Because it isn't big. Like
Did he give you a case for it as well?
No.
No, you just wrap it in bubble wrap and say, here you go, figure it out.
I gave him a carry tray.
Yeah, carry.
Okay,
He came out and did one of my promotions, and he came out, brought the army, drove out, brought the army with him, and did my
promotions like on the East Coast?
Yeah, when
You
he was-
drove? That's a long drive.
14 hours.
Oh wait, where were you at? Were you in St.
I
Louis?
was in St. Louis.
Okay,
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
it. That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I got promoted, and I got an army out of it. It was awesome.
That's exciting, man. So you got the two brothers are back together
Yep.
for a while until
a while.
you retire or whatever.
And leaves me, abandons me.
Abandoned. Yep.
Yeah. So what do you guys hoping for?
37 years is all I can do.
It's a long time, dude, for anything, right? I mean,
Yeah, and I get to move into a scene that's great, right?
Which scene are you moving to?
I'm going to Omaha, so.
Oh yeah, that's a.
Yeah, so I'll get my ass
lot of
kicked
great
by
games.
Adam and Travis, often. So
Yeah,
that'd
but
be cool.
In terms of two of the nicest guys around.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna get beat, get beat by those guys, Travis in particular. So Adam gets all the accolades. What I'm gonna say is, I think Travis is the better player.
I'm rooting for Travis
because Travis can play all the different armies.
Yep.
Adam, he gets his he's got this one thing, and then he does move on to them. But Travis, you can just hand him some random army. He's been doing it for years. He show up to Masters and some guy drops well, here's a herd army.
Right.
And he's great. He's just.
Your list building episode with him recently was fantastic.
It was weird, right? Because, I thought it was strange because he likes to deviate from every. Yep. He's no, we're going to talk about this. I'm okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
No, it was
so,
fantastic.
because we get complaints you guys are asking the same questions. That's sort of the point. We ask the same questions and you hopefully get different answers. But sometimes you don't. But he was giving different answers through the whole thing. Yeah. And he kept bringing it back to hobby, which is funny because, I would never said he's a hobby guy, but he really is trying to. Hobby. So he's my pick for the weekend. I think he's going to win Masters.
I think he's got a tough field to get through, though.
Goblins, man. Goblins are tough, yeah. I mean, they're a tough army, but you're right. The dwarves are difficult.
Interested to see what the Abyssals do.
Goblins do really well against dwarves, but yeah, the Abyssals are a wild card.
Yeah.
Andy won Kings of Memphis with his, but it's a completely different list.
Right.
So, because he had 3 giant flyers and stuff. This one, there's no flyers in the list.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. A lot of berserkers.
Yeah, lots of
right?
berserkers.
You know what you do with berserkers? You just shoot them.
Yeah.
If you can just shoot them.
Sure.
But then it's interesting looking at the list. There's not a ton of skew shooting lists.
No, there's not. And that's Masters normally because shooting doesn't really.
Yeah.
Shooting is a skew list.
Yep.
Right? If you bring a skew list, then it works in some matchups and others it doesn't. And I think people here that are playing it, best of rest you might see it, but in Masters, people want dependability. They want to know that when they show up, they have a reasonable chance that this is a. There's not going to be there's no extremes.
Yeah.
I mean, we all want the extreme in our favor, but you really don't want it against you.
I'm also interested about the dwarves, right? I mean, there's a lot of regiments coming, and there are only 12 attacks.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Iron Guard. We've been talking about that. I think Mike Rossi said it. The dwarves aren't going to win, and I disagree. I agree that they're not going to win. The thing about the dwarf armies they are played by just think about some of the people playing them. Dustin Howard, won events, he's great. Tom Anus, as he likes to be called, is a great player. Ironically, I'm just thinking about it, there's some similarity between. So Tom doesn't paint very much, and so he's been using Randy Davis's dwarf army forever. So I guess where I'm going with this is if Randy was Dwayne, he would just gift the army.
He would.
He would just give it to Tom. And say, Tom,
you never loan
Tom, you're
money.
a much better player than me.
Yeah.
And I want to see my work of art make great strides on the table. But he's not going to do that, I don't think.
No.
Well, Randy, if you're listening, maybe you will. Dustin, Tom, two great players.
Alex Chavez
won Masters with dwarves.
Yeah.
Eric Trowbridge didn't win it with dwarves, but he won it with orcs, right?
Yeah.
So there's a couple players. There's a few players here that are really good with dwarves. So
I'm curious to see how much of it is an objective game, right? And not they have only 12 attacks, but who cares? It's not about killing stuff.
Well, here's the problem. We're playing blackjack, right? So it does matter.
Well, yeah.
So blackjack, let me back up. You're right. It's always scenario first.
Because the win's the win.
The win's the win. But because blackjack, 7 of the points, right, can come from, I think it's, I don't know. I just show up and
there's an attrition aspect.
Yeah.
To it.
So dwarves are really good on one piece of it, which is their stuff doesn't die.
Yep. But
they also don't kill. Now there are some builds here. There are dwarves that the shield breakers and stuff, right? Like the free dwarf guys.
Yeah.
They can murder some stuff if you get them in there. Of course, if they come up against shooting.
Dan Wright could do it. Ryan Munsel's got a free dwarf army.
Exactly.
Could do
So
it.
It's a wild card, man. We'll know within a couple of games how it's shaking out.
Of course, we probably really suck at it too because what Ed Fisk he won with ogres last year, but then the year before that was Trident Realms. Who would have picked that?
And then we've had Herd win it over the
Right.
years, right? We had orcs, which people were like orcs.
Yeah.
So and we've had dwarves and we've had undead won the first one.
Yeah.
So
dwarves with no dwarves.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Rocks and Brock.
Yeah, right.
Rocks
And
and Brock
that's interesting too to bring up that when Alex won it, he won it with a completely different army.
Right.
That wouldn't work necessarily.
No. No, because Brock's got tweaked so much that they're not worth taking anywhere, which is unfortunate.
Well, I think there's a propensity of people just think that defense 6. It's like defense 6 is good, but there's a cost. It means you have less units. I mean, there's freaking there's armies that have like almost 30 drops, man. Dude, if you only have 12 drops, you're probably only going to be able to kill 3 units a turn.
Yeah, you play a Goblin player that's got 24 drops.
Or the Basilean list that has 31 unit strength.
Correct.
Like that. Oof.
And it's got Iron Resolve, heal, right? It's it's going to be interesting. And Phoenixes, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to... I mean, do you have a pick for an army, a race to win? Or do you have a guy, a player in mind? I mean, Dwayne's always on top of all this stuff.
So
he's like...
like I said, I'm rooting for Travis. I would love to see him be able to take one home, finally.
He's come so close
and
so often. It's his time.
But that's the problem with being on top, right? Is everybody's gunning for you. So
yeah, but I don't think anybody's gunning for Travis. I don't think anybody's thought about Goblins.
As much as we talk about Travis, everybody's gunning for him.
You know what though? He may have made the smart pick. Kyle Poole. Goblins are a very good counter to dwarves.
True,
because they can they don't care. Come in. We will tie your Iron Guard up. We don't care because we have 7 other units to go score the objective. So I don't know.
I'm interested. I mean, nothing against Scott, but I'm not sure Scott. I don't know how Scott Holcomb's army. Like, I think that could do some damage.
Well, it's got a lot of unit strength,
and it's fast.
But it's playing another army that's got a lot of unit strength in the first round. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Honestly, at the end of the day, I always just say the cream rises to the top. The same players that are always in the top 10 will be in it again, regardless of what army they play.
100%.
So you Adam Ballard, right? Alex Chavez is a has-been at this point. Let's just be honest. He hasn't won anything in a long time.
He even says that.
He will admit that. But Dustin Howard he's not won it before.
Isn't Ray
Shields is coming down?
Dwarves as well.
He's playing dwarves as well.
Yeah.
So. There's a lot of good dwarf players. Let me back up. There's a lot of good players that are taking dwarves.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I still don't think they're going to win it though, just because they typically don't kill stuff, and that usually you got to win big.
Yeah.
In some, most of your games, if you're going to win Masters, you got to win all your games. But
to be best general, you have to have that.
You got to kill the crap out of people and hopefully keep some of your stuff alive.
Yeah.
So, is there any armies that you've seen hobby-wise that are like, woof?
All of them?
Okay.
There's some really incredible armies.
Well, what's one standout? Scott Holcomb's.
Is that the cathedral?
Yeah, that's the Basilean army.
Yes, that thing is ridiculous.
It's literally
sound effects.
The craziest part is he took models. This is what I was told. Scott, correct me if I'm wrong. He took models and he cut them so he could make freezes out of them. So on the border, they're all like the models that are in his army.
Yep.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It has sound effects. It has
and a candle that he can't light because they told him don't light a candle. But
that's ridiculous. There's
Jared McClure's Twilight Kin.
Yes, that one.
Beautiful.
Jared McClure, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's on the.
What is it? What is that? The Halloween
Twilight Kin? No.
Okay. What is it?
It's a dark background with a like neon-ish.
Okay.
Abstract or contrast. It is beautiful.
All right, I have to check that out.
Who was the Forces of Nature army that we were looking at earlier? Too?
Yeah, Rob Zimmerman.
Yeah, Rob
Zimmerman's a great painter.
Yeah, it's a beautiful army. The colors just pop on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of armies aren't even here yet.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. I don't know. I guess
the paint judging is going to be awesome. But the cool thing is, so we just met. His name's Will. He's a 3-time
from the store.
Demon.
Works at the local hobby shop. He's going to be
a golden
painted.
demon.
Did you guys go there tonight?
Yeah,
we did.
Awesome store.
Really it's nice really great. I guess I just moved there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you guys pick up anything cool?
No, it's all Warhammer stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
It's mostly what.
Lots of paint.
Nice store. Great space. Like
the pinballs are in the back.
Yes. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Good
Yeah,
board,
those kids don't know how to play pinball. There's no electronics to it.
really good board game selection too.
Yeah. What's your favorite board game? So, all right, Ian, I'll buy it. What's your favorite board game? Currently, I guess.
I love Axis and Allies. Like I've always
Okay.
Axis and Allies 1942.
You should talk to Adam Ballard.
I love that game.
They play the expanded one with all the extra countries and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, great. Yeah, my wife
Put him on the spot. See that?
Yeah, well, my wife and I play Settlers of Catan, of course, trying to get her into some games. Gloomhaven's awesome. Love
Gloomhaven's awesome.
Frosthaven, great.
What's there's a version of Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion.
Jaws of the Line. I'm trying to get Dwayne.
Yeah, so that's like a truncated version, right?
Yep.
A little bit more accessible.
Yeah, a little less setup because you use the book
Yeah.
instead of having to set up the table, so that's fun. Yeah, Twilight Imperium, but I can never get enough people together to play.
You should have came to Masters last year. They played it there.
Yeah, it just takes
they were
so
playing.
long, but that's a great
It is.
game. Yeah.
You play board games? You're not. That's,
I'm interested, but I don't have enough. Like my wife is not going to do it.
yeah.
So
Right.
yeah.
My wife was like, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
my wife will do like Settlers of Catan, Pandemic. We'll do the co-op.
Yeah.
That saved our marriage.
Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. Yeah, we'll do Ticket to
So
Ride.
all the like good entry level games
Yeah.
for hobby board games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of interest in some of those board games that are like $250 that look awesome and
Paint the
amazing
models and stuff?
yeah. So
Twilight Imperium.
Twilight Imperium. Yeah, it's cool.
yeah.
So what are you guys hoping for the weekend? You said you want to win two games.
If I can go 2 and 3, I'd be happy.
All right, that's up. You know, like my wife says, I've already said it before. You set your expectations low, you'll never be disappointed.
Well, I kind of like when Dwayne was trying to convince me to come to this. Like, I kind of feel bad that I haven't been playing a ton because I want to give people good games, right? And it is best.
Well,
it is best
remember
for the
though,
rest.
your ability to play strong on the table has nothing to do with getting somebody a good game. You play clean.
Yep.
And you present them a challenge. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, even if you're getting table, like you know, your sportingness is
Yeah.
more important than you. And when they compliment your army, you can go, well, actually, thank you. I will tell my friend that painted it. It looks beautiful.
Yep.
People are like, I've never seen a green phoenix before. It's ethereal. It's magical.
That's right.
It's magic fire. But what's your expectation? And you're probably a 3 and 2 guy.
So
It's 4 and 1. You see that,
dude? If I
He
went
was like
3 and 2, that would be absolutely amazing. But I'm with Ian. I want to give everybody a good game, and I say that because I get frustrated because my skill isn't where I want it to be, and then when my dice on me,
Yeah.
then those
You just want
two
average
together-
dice, and we don't get it. It's like,
yeah,
Just for the record, his dice have not been lately. But like when we've been playing together, his dice have been
Yeah.
on a hot streak. So.
By the way, I didn't think Dwayne, he fed my crack for Westphalia miniatures. I'm not going to tell my wife about it because she'll
That's good.
freak out.
Hopefully she
She'll-
doesn't
won't
listen to
tell.
this.
She has never been on the show. Will never be on the show. Will never. She gives two about it. She's like, no.
Well, and
You
your
should do an episode about like spouses having to
I
deal with
tried.
their husbands.
I tried.
dealing-
I couldn't get. No, I better like get my daughter who's 16 and too cool for podcasts, right?
Yeah.
Than to get her on. But you're right. That would be cool though to have partners, spouses, and
Yeah.
stuff to come on and say, hey, how do you
How do you deal with this obsession?
when they're leaving and they're going to
to play.
exactly.
Yeah.
What does your wife think about this game?
She's glad I have like a hobby. Like she always tells me I need more other than video games. So yeah, so she's
Positive in that way.
Yeah.
There's no negatives about you leaving. And,
No.
Well, I mean, you don't really play that much.
Yeah,
so
well, yeah,
it's okay.
no,
what was it better? It's like once a year.
No,
I mean,
she was very happy I was doing this because don't go away and just have a weekend like with the guys very often. So
Yeah.
she's actually pretty
and
supportive.
Dwayne's old, so like
The
his
one-
wife is like this is old hat to her.
Yeah, the one thing that the cost of it at times, my wife's like, you spent that much on little plastic minis. Like that's the thing that gets my wife when she sees the.
Yeah, but
price
they just
tag.
need to 3D print them, and then the cost is like
Yeah.
negligible.
Well, I got to get the 3D printer first. But
Yeah. Or just pay Tim Lonis or I don't know though. Maybe that defeats the purpose. If you're paying somebody to do it, maybe it ends up being more than the plastic. I don't
and
know.
it's still probably cheaper.
Yeah, I bet it's probably cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what, Dwayne, you don't have a 3D printer.
I have a FDM printer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this could be your gift to him. You could be like, hey, I'm going to buy a resin printer, which are probably easier to use than FDM. You could be like, hey, I'm going to learn how to use it, and I'm going to print your models. And now you guys
have done multiple podcasts where you guys have talked about printers and
It's so
how
hard.
a
Hard is-
how a
I'm not doing
printer
it.
is a hobby by
it's a
itself.
full-time hobby by
It's
itself.
funny. I took over a new team, and I went in there, and they have a 3D printer, and I'm like, can you guys print this model?
Yeah.
Like terrain and stuff. He's like, yeah, I can do that. Like, cool. Start printing, bird. Let's go.
Because where do you get your 3D printed stuff?
Mike Horner. I didn't know how to print them.
Exactly.
To be fair, a long time ago, somebody gave me a 3D printer. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like trying to get, especially the FDM stuff. Like, it's so temperamental.
It is.
And it's like you got the hot nozzles and the bed leveling and all that stuff.
So I've got a bamboo A1, and
those are awesome.
They're awesome.
The bamboo
right?
stuff are awesome.
But getting the prints, because I'm not the guy that goes in and changes anything. So getting the prints supported to be able to just...
Are you able to just use the pre-supported stuff mostly?
Some of it puts a lot of supports in there, and so then it winds up just ruining it and just makes a mess. So I gotta figure that piece out. But I mean, it's great for train stuff. Like,
well, that's what FDM is great. I mean, you can make buildings and all kinds of cool stuff. And the bamboo is really nice. Mike printed out trophies for us, and
it's super
multiple
simple
colors.
To run.
He's got the one that's got it's like red, gray, black, and white or something.
Yeah.
And he's not even painting the trophies; they just come out that way.
Yeah, it's super cool. But
we're not selling him though. You can tell.
Oh no, I want one. It just I would love to get into 3D printing, but
I honestly think the resin might be easier, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's getting easier.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
interesting.
But
maybe that could be your hobby, since you don't play very much and you don't hobby. Your hobby could be printing models.
Yep. And then hand them to Dwayne to print for me or paint for me.
Well, and also it would be a good thing because he buys the plastic kits, you can build him the bits.
100%.
And you could feed his addiction.
Feed the addiction.
Unlike when he's feeding you.
Yeah.
It's like reciprocity in action.
Yeah.
So anything else? Is there anybody you met this weekend that you were hoping to meet?
Mike Rossi.
Yep.
For sure.
Did you bring the book to sign?
I did, of course.
Yeah. That's cool. Mike's funny.
I finally met Jeremy. So
Jeremy Duvall.
We've talked.
I guess. Because you've been running in different circles, right? So.
Yeah. Who else? There's a couple other people, but it's mostly people that I haven't seen in a long time, like Ryan and Mark Cox and those guys.
Like Ryan Smith.
Yeah. Just haven't seen those guys in a long time. Just haven't been in that area, but
And I don't know. Do you have anybody? Do you remember anybody from?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously remember you around.
Right. Yeah.
No, it's cool to see a few people that I've met a couple of times, but more of the folks like I've listened to on the podcast or seen. Like I've watched a lot of Adam Ballard's Master Site.
Yeah, Master Site's great.
So just seeing some of those players and the names that I've heard.
Yeah.
To actually
who's the one person you've met over the years that was completely different than you expected?
Brenton
Williams?
Yep.
What were you expecting?
Not the long hair.
Oh, yeah, the aesthetic is off, right?
Tall, he's kind of skinnier
almost
guy.
He's like metal, man. Metal.
Yeah, that is not, his voice does not fit his appearance.
Okay.
For sure.
And now, do you have one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was just
That's
trying to do that.
We'll have to get you check on later in the week, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Saturday and Sunday and see when you're 4-0.
Yeah, I doubt it.
And you're going to play him on top table in the 5th round.
Ooh, yeah, that would be awesome. I'll pay for that.
Do you guys want to play each other?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Top table.
Okay. But you don't, because you guys play a lot, even if it's on UB, right? So.
I wouldn't say a lot.
I mean, lately we have been, like the last couple of weeks.
Getting ready for this.
For this, yeah. So I would like to play something other than his NA. The Human Housecarls or whatever.
Yeah. Housecarls are...
Sorry, oops.
No, you're fine.
I hate that unit.
It's fine.
Yeah, I hate that.
The Housecarls are crushing too. And
yes, I
hate
hate that unit.
Hit on threes.
Hit on threes. They're stupid. And then his little dwarf troops. Those things give me fits.
He does not like the dwarf.
So they give me fits every game.
Scorched Earth, though, is a lot of fun on Housecarls. Just hit them with... So they're not -1 to hit. And they're hindered.
Yeah.
Or just take a lot of Kings of Men Pike. At least you're in snare.
They don't have those in Bastille.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah,
you're
right.
They do have they have spearmen, so I guess I could, but I don't have the models.
Yeah.
Or you haven't painted them for me yet.
Oh!
I do think I have them.
So is there more stuff on the hobby table that are going to go... They're like... You have like a little shelf for Ian?
I do, actually.
Yep. But he's hoping that...
Do you get to dictate what goes on the shelf?
No, not really.
It's just whatever he's in the mood for.
Well, like we talked, and the Basilian was...
You guys are like married. I love it. Like a married couple.
But like we talked through what units I wanted and purchased them, and we found different places to buy them from or whatever. So kind of supplied the crack to feed his painting addiction.
Yep.
I think he's hoping now that I live right next door, though, I will come over to paint more often.
And that won't
at least
happen.
paint something.
I think I'm going to try to. Like I'm going to make an effort to.
Yeah. Maybe you'll win some stuff off the paint table.
Yeah.
Because they've got a bunch of wet palettes and stuff.
Yeah.
Go home and you can be like...
Yo, I have all that stuff. I have.
You just don't use it.
I just don't really use it. I get so frustrated. I don't have the...
What do you get frustrated about? Just you don't feel like you're looking at something and you're like, this is not what I wanted.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Like
it's like you got to go through the crap to get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
It takes a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. I actually enjoy assembling models. Like sitting there,
I do too.
assembling them it's like
You can't mess it up, really.
yeah, it's like relaxing, right? To sit there. But
Mold lines are the bane of my existence.
Yeah, they are.
I hate.
They are.
Hate doing it. Hate it.
it's not that.
Then
bad.
just 3D print them without them, right?
Yeah.
No mold
that's
lines.
true. Yeah.
But yeah, the
Right. But yeah.
priming and then putting like base coats and then
You airbrush? You guys both airbrush?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't.
I started doing.
Because airbrushing does make some of those chores a little bit easier.
Yeah, primarily I just do it for priming now
Yeah.
because then I can do it anytime I want.
Well, awesome. Let's go over and see if we can find you a demo game.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
Rob.
All right, this got to charge day one after the first round. We're got some best of the rest players, including myself. We haven't had James on before.
No.
Why don't you introduce yourself to the Counter Charge audience?
My name is James Taylor. I'm a local here.
James Taylor, like the singer?
Like the singer.
That's amazing.
Yeah, had to learn Fire and Rain from all the times people have commented. Yeah, local here in Reno. We're real glad to be hosting everyone out here. Think we're putting on a hell of a tournament.
100%. You're doing a great tournament. So you're playing Sylvankin today.
I am, yeah.
What's in your list?
Well, I've got my list split up into, a couple different blocks. Nothing particularly strong. I'm trying to keep myself flexible for everything. Half my list is elves, half my list is nature spirits. I've got 4 Shambler, 2 regiments of Hunters of the Wild. I've got the Wilt Father, great addition. I've got a Standard Bearer to give Rampage as an aura to Warhost. I've got Regiment of Boss Wraiths, Horde of Forest Guard, 2 regiments of Stormwind Cavalry, and an Elven King with Blade of the Beast Slayer, and a Honey Cat for Duelist.
And I know we met Thursday night at Comics Kingdom.
Comic Kingdom, yes.
Comic Kingdom. How long have you been playing Kings of War?
This will have been my 8th game. That's including 5 I had in April for a tournament.
Fantastic. You only play games in tournaments or prep for tournaments?
No, but I run a lot of other, tabletop stuff, so I try to get in at least a game a month of Kings of War.
What other games do you play?
Battletech is the big one for me. I like to organize a lot of the Battletech in Northern Nevada. Beyond that, it's tabletop RPGs, Marvel Crisis Protocol I play a bit of, nothing much.
Yeah. You guys have a great scene up here.
Thank you.
Yeah, Comics Kingdom, awesome game. I haven't had a chance to meet Cody yet. I'm hoping to meet him. I know he's the guy who runs your store, I think?
Yes.
Runs your store? Yeah. How's the rest of your crew doing?
I haven't had a chance to interact with them because I got tabled pretty fast.
Okay. Well, you play Jordan Braun. He's pretty nefarious. I mean, if I play him, he'll table me too, probably.
Great player, though. Very helpful.
Yeah.
Gave me some tactical input after the battle.
Did you learn? So you learned some stuff that you can apply next round.
I learned a ton. I learned so much. And
so you had a good time. That's the most important.
Not only did I have a good time, I recommend these tournaments are a great way to pick up the game, learn. Playing competitively teaches you those mistakes real clearly.
I like you said that because we just had a couple episodes on, or we have had episodes on tournaments, and we're always trying to get people over the hump of this mindset that tournaments mean something dirty or that it's going to be it's really far from the truth. Most, I would say, the bulk of these people in here are super nice and friendly. Not me, Dwayne. Dwayne's looking at me a dirty eye.
Yeah. I'm glad you had a good opponent because mine was a total jerk. 1, he brought goblins. 2, he tabled me, and then he didn't help me at all. He just hit every nerf check over 8 twice.
Well, that's why you just got to mark him poorly in all the categories.
I did.
I hope so.
I already told the committee on him too.
Well, you know what's funny is you've only played goblins against twice, and we've played both times.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe it's not me. Maybe it's goblins.
Maybe it's not goblins. Maybe it is you.
Okay. Maybe it is me. It's like Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. So, Dwayne, what was in your list? Because you're playing Northern Alliance.
Yeah, Northern Alliance. So 2 hordes of Ice Elementals, 2 hordes of Hearthguard, Huskarls as they were, Sarakina, a Thane on Frostfang, a Snow Troll Prime, a horde of Snow Trolls, 3 troops of Dwarves, the Frostclaw Champion, and some Snow Foxes. So,
right, and I think people have already heard. I'm playing the same army I played with Adepticon that was written by Kyle Poole. So it's a pretty good army.
Yeah. I haven't. So this is the first time I've played this list on the table, other than playing a couple of games with Ian, and So yeah, just still feeling it out.
Yeah.
Not a lot of games. But.
You got to get like even if it's not an optimal list. We were talking about this on Thursday. We have the box race, right? So it's like it doesn't matter if the unit may not be the most efficient. Like if you know how to play the units, that's more important than having the best units you don't know how to play.
Right. Yeah, because you can have the best unit and not know how to play it, and it doesn't matter. So.
Correct. Yeah. How's Ian doing? I didn't look over.
I'm not sure.
He's playing.
He's still over there.
He's playing Dustin, one of your guys, playing Empire Dust. So it should be interesting to hear. So what do you think of the? I mean, obviously you live in Reno.
Yeah.
So casinos are omnipresent, right? Like
omnipresent.
Yeah. So what do you think of the venue, though?
I do think these larger establishment casinos, as opposed, because we've got slot machines even in gas stations.
Right.
These large establishment casinos, they do host things pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
And I think it is a relatively accessible option for us to be hosting a lot of people from out of town. There's rooms right at the venue, plenty of food within walking distance. It makes the timing, scheduling real easy.
Yeah.
As far as gambling goes, I live here, so all of that is right over my head. It's just another part of life. So
it was interesting because when we said we're going to put in a casino, I was like, what does that mean? You know, and you always think of like, ching, 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 you know, the noises, but like we're on the second floor. We're really not by the casino per se. Like, if you look in the room, you wouldn't know you're in a casino.
Right.
And it's very spacious. I'm sure it's economical for you guys.
Yes. Still pricey, but we're very glad that we have these options, because if we didn't have these casinos, our actual hosting options would be pretty much like a livestock event center, which is massively expensive for it. Well,
and that's a great talking point. You know, different regions have different economic viability, I guess. And, you know, the Northeast has got difficulty, but you have places that really do want, in the case of a casino, they want people to come in.
Yep.
They know that you'll get some room rates, some room revenue, but then you'll probably hit the craps table. Some of them will.
You can't get here without walking past all the gamblers.
Correct. I will say, the first time I walked in, I was like, what is that smell? I didn't realize you guys can have smoking here inside the building. That is
takes some getting used to.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's like 1995 or something. It's been a while. I mean, Vegas used to have that too. It might still in some parts.
It still does, yes.
Like I said, they're on the second floor. So
well, and I mean, honestly, I didn't see anybody smoking at the tables other than vaping.
Right.
And I saw folks like walk away from the table to do that even. So I don't know if there's some type of rule for that. But yeah, we walked in the wrong entrance initially.
Like a cloud of smoke.
And it was a cloud of smoke.
Right.
But coming in the front door into the main lobby, you could barely, I mean, you could tell, right? I don't smoke, so I pick it up a lot quicker, but it wasn't too bad. And then up here, like you said, it's not bad at all. So
the space is really, really good. You've been to a few events, right?
I have, yeah.
What other big events have you attended?
Lone Wolf, TNT.
Those are some big ones.
Yeah. Ford's not so big, but I mean, big enough.
It's all about the quality of the opponents you get to play at Ford.
That's right. Quality of opponents. It just keeps declining.
That's a Southeast.
I think it's something about the Southeast.
It's probably You left the Southeast, so what does that say? Is that why you're such a good opponent?
100% left.
Right, when you left, it's like we took a hit.
There were not nice people in Alabama. Like
40K guys?
Montgomery?
Yeah.
No, just people, period.
Okay.
Like Southern hospitality.
It didn't exist where you were in Alabama.
No, definitely.
Well, we have good hospitality up in Reno.
Yeah.
And the Mexican food is amazing, which I like.
Yeah, I haven't tried the Mexican. We went to Our Town Pizza. That was really good. So yeah.
So what's your plans? Like you got this army, the Sylvankin Army, which is a mix of 3D print?
It is mostly Games Workshop.
Got it.
With a couple 3D print and a bunch of my Hunters of the Wild. I wanted the whole wild hunt sort of idea. So they're half Reaper bones that I've positioned in with Games Workshop Dryads.
Yeah.
My plan, mostly, I've got a pretty flexible list, so we'll see who I'm up against next with the scenario.
There's a reasonable chance you're playing Dwayne.
If we both got table, that's very likely.
Very likely. So we'll see what it is. My plan, gonna keep having fun. I'm gonna orient myself more towards spending the first few rounds, I think, trying to play more tactically, position myself to really hammer, and back end of the turns is where I'm going to try to get those scoring points.
Yeah.
Feel free to just lay down your strategy right now.
I mean, why not?
We don't know what scenario.
I'm
it doesn't matter.
No pretenses that I'm gonna win or place, or even get out of the bottom.
Going into game 9, right, with Kings of War.
So why not,
there's a art to being on the bottom though. Like
there is, yeah. So I gave you the table, so that you have to play a really tough.
Oh, I'm probably gonna get destroyed in the next round. Icarus wings of wax are gonna go melt.
Plus, you rolled all of your dice.
Correct. There is no nerve test to make now.
If your next opponent says then we're checking your dice.
Yeah.
You're getting a new set.
It was interesting. He kept telling me you need 7 twice. And I rolled 7. You need 9 twice. You need 11 twice. And I maybe missed it a couple times.
I think you missed one nerve roll. And
I
none
couldn't
of
get
them were
anything.
Right. Sometimes the dice be like that.
Yep.
The trick, though, you got to have dice that match the color and theming of your
100%.
army.
Yeah, his didn't.
Well, they got purple, but yeah, you're right. They have a different motif. Yours are actually the Baron of Dice.
That's right.
I mean, mine are Baron of Dice, but they're not the Goblin ones. The Goblins are red or green or something.
Yeah.
So.
And your army's purple.
And my armor's purple.
That's why. So you cheated, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
I should just buy this.
Despicable.
Yeah. This guy gives me so much crap. You having fun so far? Did you come? You're staying home. You're just coming in each day.
Yeah.
We've played before. Only once?
One time.
Yeah, it's like, man, but literally, like, I have barely played Goblins in my life. But both times, it's like, now the last Goblin army was nothing like that Goblin army.
Yeah.
I wrote it myself. It wasn't as good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy.
James, what are your expectations for the weekend? Like, what are you hoping to pull out of this?
I'd like to walk out of here with at least 1 win out of my 5 games. I would really like to start getting some wins in Kings of War. I'm not really looking for anything much other than just getting better feel of my list, and I already am. I'm learning better positioning, how I'm setting my list up into different blocks. I'm learning how each of my units feels when they're best used. Some of them are really surprising me. My Elven King,
he's awesome.
He's a phenomenal character killer.
So awesome.
Against Jordan, if I had positioned better, I could have mopped up. He had 5 characters. I could have mopped them up in 1 or 2 rounds if I had positioned better.
Right.
Various overruns.
What was he playing?
Twilight King.
Oh.
Had 5 heroes.
Yeah, those are rough.
5 the Corsairs that pull you in Wranglers, I believe.
Yeah, the Wranglers. Yeah.
So it was tough.
Yeah, that's a lot of shooting.
Also, my first time against a gun line.
If I have to play that army, I'm in big trouble because every time I've played a gun line, I usually get tabled. My power is when you get close. Well, he's not going to get close. He's going to stay back and shoot back.
Yep.
So it doesn't bode well for me, and that's fine. Jeremy tabled me at that time with that playing that army. He was playing Northern Alliance.
A gun line with 9.
But to be fair, he didn't have Huskarls. He had the Icekin Hunters.
The elves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Keith do good? I don't know. I wonder if Keith won his game. Did you win? I don't know what that meant.
21.
Oh.
Blackjack.
So we do need to introduce you to Keith. He's probably one of the best elf players in the country. And he's filthy. So by association, you got to be careful if you take his advice because you'll be filthy as well.
No, best recommendation I can give to new players or people who are bad at war games is to play an elf army, because if you roll a lot of 1s, you got to re-roll those.
That's true. You're built-in luck. So you're just trying to learn this weekend and trying to get a sense of the basics of the game.
Yes, I've got a good grasp of the rudimentary basics. Now I'm trying to learn some of the more finicky strategy.
Withdraws, corkscrew
charges.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to that. You want to get 1 win. So just, as a WAG, what would that 1 win be worth to you?
Quite a bit.
Oh, so like 100, 150 bucks?
Well, I'm not full of money, so everything I got to my name, maybe $10. Got $10 in my wallet.
Yeah.
I got 50 euros I keep meaning to cash in. You're welcome.
Nice.
If you want to throw
That's
it.
amazing. No, the reality, though, James, is that over the course of the tournament, you sort of fall, and it stratifies to the area where, I'll be back to the middle, like after the next.
Yeah, you'll
game.
start playing, your skill level.
Or and then what's great about that is not only just your skill level, but typically people in that same band have the same expectations out of the game.
Yep.
And interestingly, when you're at the really top, it's really just about playing the game as clean as possible, and maybe a little more sterile than I like. But when you get to that like mid-table, or even, it's like, man, those are the best games.
Yeah.
Because you have stories.
Yep. My initial goal originally was going to be to get 1 more point than my friend who's playing Ratkin, but he's picked the game up. He's very new. He's already better than me. He's got a beautifully painted army.
And that's that.
So I'm
Prager? Who's that?
readjusting. Nathan.
Nathan. Nathan
Oh,
Prager?
yeah.
Nathan Prager.
Yeah, okay. I have not met him yet. I need to meet him. That's cool. And this is his first tournament?
This is his first tournament. And
Tournament ever, or
His first tournament ever and his, I think, 5th game.
how's he doing?
I believe he's doing all right. He seemed to be doing pretty decently against the Kingdoms of Men when I last saw
Is he
him.
the guy next you were watching the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He's playing the gentleman with the GW Empire Army.
Yes.
Which is, I guess, Kingdoms of Men. Or no, is it Rotary? I don't know.
No, I believe it's Kingdoms of Men. I could be wrong.
No, Kingdoms of Men and Rotary are very similar.
They are.
Some slight tweaks.
That's the list I'm hoping to build.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to have you guys here. I mean,
Thank you.
And thanks. It was you guys. Hopefully, I get back to Comic King before we leave. Buy some more stuff. That's a cool
Play
store.
some pinball.
I mean, that had me at pinball. And I've been saying this. Like Reno is like this nostalgia place. I mean, like they played in the best old music. Like you said, like 80s and 90s. I was like, man, this is like my jam.
Yeah.
You know?
My recommendation for everyone who wants to visit Reno or staying here, people don't realize it. We're a big foodie town. We've got all kinds of different cuisines, restaurants, and it's all great. I highly recommend someone check out all manner of local restaurants, whatever tickles your fancy. We've probably got it. Most people don't think that because we're in the middle of the desert. And all-you-can-eat sushi's a local tradition thing.
What is the
There's
population?
no ocean.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't take that long to ship it, though.
There's no ocean. Where are you getting sushi?
From the bay, it's 4 hours away.
What's the population of Reno?
About 600,000 for
That's
the
a
greater
pretty-
Reno Sparks
That's a pretty big
Stead area.
city. That's a pretty big city.
Biggest little city.
That's on the tagline, right? Well, awesome, guys. Maybe we'll check in later after your second round, after you've eviscerated your next opponent, James.
Well, hopefully.
And Dwayne, you'll pick your pride off the floor.
I don't ever want to talk to you again, Rob.
Yeah, it would be so bad to lose, but then to just you manage to not kill very much stuff.
Yeah.
That's like the discipline. Like
Well, that's what happens when you roll like 11 twice for nerve rolls, and my unit goes away. I can't kill.
right.
Was it just dice weren't in your favor, or do you think there
His
were...
dice were super hot, and I deployed bad. Like
You spread out too much.
Yeah.
So I have 21 drops. You had
15.
15.
Yeah.
So in stockpile, I recommend if you don't think you have overwhelming odds, just pick 2 of the piles and focus on those and ignore the other ones.
Yeah.
Or give it like a modest defense to the other one.
And thinking about it, I should have put the tokens in a different place. I was more afraid of your shooting.
You should have put when you put it down in the middle. I was like, "Are you nuts?"
Yeah.
Because we had the middle token, and then both other tokens were in between.
Yeah.
And so it was like literally half the table were all the tokens.
Yeah, I was worried about that open space though and all your shooting. But what I should have done is just given you.
Well, the
that
shooting doesn't really matter until late in the game when we get close.
And then I had a little, I was a little reserved of bunching up last time because that's what you did to me last time.
Well, yeah. So we should tell James a story. So last time we were playing as a Forge GT, we were playing like 2,700 points, big armies. And if you've ever seen Helm's Deep, I had a goblin army of Helm. It was literally just
hordes.
20 Fleabag troops.
Oof.
All fast stuff.
All speed 10, and then I had like a couple troll hordes in the middle to grab tokens.
And I was playing dwarves.
At the end of the game, I had like 2 units left, but they had all the tokens. He literally tabled me just about to a man, but all of his stuff was bottled up, and so I would send 1 unit in, he'd kill it. I sent like literally that's rinse and repeat. It was so you were concerned about doing that. Now this army doesn't have those tools to just throw away 100 points every turn.
Yeah.
But interesting. So what's the coolest army you've seen, James, this weekend?
Trying to think here.
I'll step in. Ryan Smith's army is
Night Stalker army where the
badass.
city that they're in has been split by
Yes.
some magical rift. The whole city's cut in half.
It is so cool. Everything's integrated into the base. It's just super phenomenal.
I don't know if Nick Murray brought his Northern Alliance, but they are always something
Super
I
cool.
adore seeing.
So out of the 2 Nicks, who's the better Nick in your area? So that's Nick Freeze
yes,
and Nick Murray.
yes.
Who's the better of the 2 Nicks?
Ooh, tough call. Well, Nick Murray I almost beat once, so I'm going to say that.
Oh, he's the better.
Whereas
He's
Nick
the better.
Freeze is just absolutely
Now, is Nick Freeze
threatening.
playing in Masters?
He is playing in
I
Masters.
wonder how he's doing.
I don't know. I lost my first game and got pulled for here, so.
Exactly. You guys have any comments? Dwayne, you're speechless.
I'm speechless.
What are you going to say to Ian?
Are you ready to go?
You ready to pack up? Let's go. Let's get out of here. Well, awesome, guys. We'll check in maybe after second round and see how you guys are doing.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, man. That's awesome. right, we're back. It's the end of day 3. I've got a smattering of best of the rest Reno crew, the Jackalopes.
Yeah.
Right? And I got some voices that really didn't want to come on. He was super resistant. We'll pretend he's not here yet until he's warmed up.
Yeah, we'll give him some time.
Give him some time. But let's just go around the room. We got Nick Freeze, and we got Daniel, and we got James, and we got Nathan. Nate.
Yep.
Nate, see, I'm going to mess that up.
Oh, it's okay. I'm fine with Nathan, too.
All right, so let's start with you, because this is your first tournament ever.
This is my first tournament ever, yeah.
But you've played other tabletop games before?
Yeah, I'm still pretty new to the hobby overall, I'd say.
Sweet Army, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why you play, right? It's the Sweet Army.
Yeah, mostly. I like painting.
100%.
My favorite part, yeah.
So give me your gaming origin story. Like, what games did you cut your teeth on as a kid, and how did you get? Did James and the guys just like, you have to play Kings of War?
Pretty much, yeah. So James got me into miniature games way back.
Yeah, you can talk. You're fine.
He got way back in when we were like in middle school, high school, around there, into Warhammer Fantasy. Back before that got axed. And I was interested in the Skaven then. So when the past few months, when trying to get me into Kings of War, that's why I'm like, well, I love the Skaven as a kid. I want to do Ratkin. So
100%. It's a cool army.
Yeah.
Ratkin, yeah.
Other than that, the other thing I play is Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Yep.
It's a fun game.
I started playing that like at the end of last year.
Yeah.
And then we play. James, I play BattleTech pretty often too.
Yeah, with James, because he won't let you play anything else, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how have you been enjoying Kings of War? I know. And give us a sense. How many games have you played?
After today, around.
You had 5 going in.
Yeah, so about 8. Yeah, that sounds
Did you
right.
have any reservations coming to a tournament? Did you have
Oh, absolutely.
like a stigma
But,
about it?
Well, nothing like that. I mean, I was like nervous coming in because I'm like, I know I'm going to struggle, but
Were you nervous? You're like, I'm going to embarrass myself, or like I'm going to give somebody a bad game because I don't know the rules.
that was most of
right,
it.
and that's like totally doesn't matter. Like nobody.
If I come in, I lose all my games. I'm like, that's what I expect. I just don't want to mess up completely or give someone a bad game, something like that. But I've had good games all day today.
Who did you play today, if you can remember?
Let's see, Anthony. I don't think I remember.
Was he playing like the Empire Army?
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
Okay, got it.
Anthony,
He's from the West Coast. I think he came up with Scott Holcomb. I think he's a Southern California guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Bryce.
Bryce Clark.
Yep, Bryce Clark.
Okay. So yeah, Bryce just beat the bricks off me. So I don't know how he did to you
Oh, he
too.
did the same to me.
Yeah, but he owed me a beating because a long time ago I got him good, so he owed me.
And then John, and I forgot his last name as well.
What was he playing?
He was playing elves.
I don't know. There's a lot of people here. It's like, man, it's hard to. Man, there's so many people. Well, let's throw it over to Nick. We haven't talked to Nick in a long time. Tell us how your day's gone. You were playing those Dirty Dwarves?
Yeah, Dirty Dwarves. It's going pretty well. Pretty up to what I predicted.
So you're 3-0?
No. I'm 2-1 right now.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah, just one more win and a draw, and I'll be your countercharger.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So who'd you play today?
We did. First game was Julia
Monarch.
Yeah.
From Orlando.
Yeah, against her salamanders, super fun. I don't think there's anyone in our meta who plays salamanders, so it was.
Salamanders are a weird army. I play salamanders, and they're like, they can deceivingly stay alive.
It was pretty interesting. A ton of Corsairs.
Yeah, she shoots.
Did not expect all that.
Did she bring Scorch?
Some Scorch
wings too.
It was really fun against her. The next game was against Jessie Garrett.
Oh, and then you got your breaks beat off.
Yeah.
Jesse's like one of the best. I don't know why he's not in the Masters team because I guess he plays in Texas.
Well, that's nice to know.
No, he's good. He's good.
Crazy,
He's crazy good.
40 attacks with those bloodworms.
Yeah.
Vicious.
Did you like him?
No.
Did you want to? Did it make you want to play him?
No.
Did you notice his one unit looks like a penis?
Yeah. The one with the hammer to measured force. He made some innuendo.
Yeah, you bend over. I'm going to show you what this thing can do.
Next thing I knew, I was just on the floor crying, and I had lost. My dwarves.
Was it 21-0?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had that struggle yet, but you're 2-1. You're ahead of me. So
yeah, I mean, it was a tabling, and it's been a long time since I've been tabled.
Somebody's going to humble you, I think, tomorrow,
I hope so.
too. I hope so.
I'm ready for it. I'm proud. Then
go ahead. Last
game was Anthony Roach.
That's the guy you played. Who's was it King of Men or Rhodia?
It's Rhodia.
Rhodia, yeah. They look so similar, and he's got Empire Army.
Yeah,
which I love. I love the old school 6th edition.
Really cool to see. He's got a really cool paint job going on. Very old school. Reminded me back when I was a kid walking into.
And was it a big win?
I mean, no.
Dwarves don't usually get big wins. They have a hard time killing stuff. They stay alive, but
yeah, we had a turn 7. and I ended up winning 2-1. It was pillage.
2-1 in pillage?
Yeah, pretty close.
That's really close.
I just could not get his stuff.
You were just thinking it up.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, at least his big stuff. His shooting was interesting. Luckily,
What did he
stuff-
take?
It was like three. I think it was like 3 troops of crossbowmen with the rifle upgrade. He had
Okay.
some of those horsebound pistoliers.
So does that make you feel bad that those are like not great choices?
No.
Okay.
No, we all paid to be here.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
It was an interesting choice.
So you won 2-1 though.
Yeah.
What? You're dwarves.
Yeah,
Like, how do you not beat somebody in pillage?
I just was.
I mean, you did beat him, but you barely beat him. But then, did you kill most of his army, or?
No, I think he even killed more than mine. He was just doing good. I lucked by order marching just into a bunch of stuff to secure tokens. It was pretty fun. It was really close. I think if it would have been turn 7, it would have been 3-1, but that or turn 6 would have been 3-1, but that turn 7, he charged off a hill and just smoked my shield breakers.
Well, you're sitting 2 points ahead of me, bro.
I am.
I'm coming for your ass tomorrow, and I'm 1-2.
Yeah.
When I win big. When I lose, I don't lose. I lose big too.
You
so.
better be ready, bright-eyed.
Yeah, well, I love dwarves.
But yeah, those were all super fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, you enjoying the weekend so far?
Yeah, it's been a blast. As we pointed out last time, I don't travel a lot, so
Yeah.
it's been really cool.
We got to get you to a tournament though. All you guys
So?
come. It's hard though. If you got children and dogs, and it's like money and PTO, it is difficult.
No, I think I'm going to try to make it out to Rexburg.
The next one?
Yeah,
Good.
that seems a little bit doable.
When is that?
Oh, I don't know.
It's next year,
Yeah,
right?
probably, which makes it easier to make it out to if I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You should also. I mean, you're not. How far are you from like Portland?
it's about a 9-hour-ish drive. It's not horrible.
I mean, you're
you
probably
get 30,
You
so-
guys could get like a battle bus and just be like, hurrah, and drive together. Because they have a good scene there, or even in Seattle. Well, let's throw it over to James. How's your day been? I know we chatted a couple times, but how's the day going? Because I like the last time we chatted, you had just coming off a drubbing in the first round. Is that right?
Yes.
And then the second round, who did you? Then that was against.
Jordan Brown, who's currently top of best
So
of the
Jordan
rest.
Braun beat me like a redheaded stepchild in an orphanage in the South. It was bad. He has 6 units of shooters.
Much the same. I got tabled like turn 3.
He didn't table me because I have enough respect for that. But it was a lot. It was a beating. It was a beating. They beat me 17-4. I was like, oh. And Bryce beat the Jesus out of me too. But then the second round.
Second round was against Dwayne Richardson.
Yeah, and
in
I feel
Northern
bad because
Lions.
I beat Dwayne in the first round, and so he got his vengeance on me.
He absolutely did. Our dice were about even with that, but he absolutely outmaneuvered me. I had a blast. It was a really fun game, seeing all that maneuvering happening, trying to react to that. That was beautiful to learn from, but yeah, I got to hand him. He was just a better player than me in all respects.
He has the tools. He has a lot of tools.
And when the dice didn't come down in my favor, better player's going to win.
Yeah, and then you played Julia Monarch in the third round.
Yes.
With Salamander. So you're 2-1, Nick. You're 0-3.
0-3.
Nate, where are you sitting?
0-3 as well.
All right, so let's talk to the man that nobody knows. This guy is like a superstar in the making. No one knows this guy, but this is Daniel. Daniel, have you played games before? Like, give us a sense of your background for tabletop war
No,
games.
you want to talk about origin story?
Yes.
I was playing like counter chit games on hex maps,
Like Squad Leader and stuff?
Panzer
Yeah,
Leader, Panzer,
yeah.
like in the mid '70s. So
Yeah.
that's my start of war games.
Our old co-host Mark Zielinski, he's a grognard. Like, if
Hey,
it's got
right
cardboard
there,
and
too.
rock, yeah, he's just like hardcore. Those are obviously chip-based games and war games. How did you end up into a miniature game?
That's a good question. I started reading a certain library's lore in the grimdark future.
Oh yeah, like 40K.
Yeah, and I totally got into the lore.
Yeah.
And thought, I want to see that played out on the table.
Yeah.
But I could never get into it for the cost and keep up with the upgrades and everything.
It's a meta chasing game. It's a chase the dragon.
And I have never painted armies or anything before either. So the thought of taking on a great big army like that was too much. But I would hang around looking for skirmish games at Comic Kingdom.
Yep.
And that's
big shout out to Comic Kingdom here in Reno, Nevada. Awesome store.
And
Phenomenal.
I still haven't met Cody though. He's here, right?
I think he's actually pulled out on.
Oh, he's the one that dropped.
Yes.
Okay, that's why we had the ringer. Okay, that's a bummer, man.
It is a bummer. He has a great army. It's like little anime undead. It's very
it's
great.
Too bad.
So I wanted to play skirmish games because I thought maybe that's the number of units I could actually paint up. But all the great Jackalope guys at Comic Kingdom were playing Kings of War, and it's more about hanging out and playing with those guys.
But not Nick Freese.
Nick has been my best opponent. Like, he's probably played me more times than anybody else at the store, and he's taught me a lot.
Very good.
So,
yeah.
Now, has it translated into the tournament, what I've taught you?
I'd say you taught me a lot, but I don't seem to be showing that at the table.
Sometimes it's just, it's just a bad matchup. It is what it is. How long have you been playing Kings of War?
I first started playing probably about 2 years ago.
Okay.
But I've had long hiatuses in between. So I've probably played about a dozen to 15 games. And before this tournament, I did play one of the local tournaments about a year and a half ago. So
Yeah. Was it like Jackalope or April Fools?
Exactly, April Fools. So I played 5 games then, and the rest of the games have been scattered over the last 2 years.
And have you played Abyssal Dwarves the entire time?
Oh yeah, I don't have the energy to paint up.
You got, yeah. Did you get everything painted for this event that you wanted, or you still got some more stuff to do?
I need to fix a couple of my units that just have a single model on them to get them up to their model count.
Right.
Up. But other than that, at least this is the first time since the Jackalopes tournament that I actually have my whole army painted and based up. So
That's awesome.
I've been playing with a bunch of proxies.
This is the first really big tournament, right? You've been to.
Oh, yeah.
You've done local stuff here in Reno, the Jackalopes.
Just the one, yeah.
Yeah. So what were your expectations coming in? Did you have reservations about, I'm going to come here and embarrass myself, or feel like I don't know the rules well enough and I'm not going to give somebody a game? Or was that any of that stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think I even threw that out there on one of the Discords, saying I don't really know if I should be here. If I'm going to take.
Everybody's like, what did they say? What did they say?
They were like, yeah, don't sweat it.
No,
Don't
just
worry
tell
about it.
people
Just
that you're
come
new,
play.
and then they'll show you how to play the game. Yeah.
I was concerned about detracting from people's.
Oh no,
so.
that never. No, we're happy for everybody to be here.
I think that's actually the biggest concern the three of us have had.
Yeah.
Is
Well, let's talk about that, because that's a big bugaboo that prevents some people from getting over the hurdle, because they have in their mind maybe they did have a bad experience in maybe 40K or X-Wing or something, and it just it was maybe too cutthroat or magic. I don't know, but they get this impression that tournaments are a negative experience. I always try to say, don't call it a tournament, call it an event, because you say tournament, there's there's a negative connotation for some people.
I think that's fair. I mean, a tournament, you go into that, you thinking a tournament, oh, there's competition, there's winning, and when you're at a level like I am, at least, you can't think about you're going to win the whole tournament. You absolutely could, but broadly, if you think about it as an event, I paid $50 for 5 games, I'm going to get $10 a game, it's great time, good competitive play.
Right.
As long as I'm playing well, I don't think I have to worry, but my worry is I'm going to give someone a bad game.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, the thing is, I think people think competitive. They think we're keeping score, so it's cutthroat or something, and that maybe you feel compelled that you've got to play the best possible. You've got to, you've got to bring out all the stops. I tell people to come into the game and pretend like you're playing golf. Just be do better than the last time you did, right? And don't worry about wins and losses. Just try to, if you can come away from the games learning something new, playing a couple different armies, meeting some new people, then that's the win. Because it's not always about the table experience, it's the social experience as well.
And plus, maybe your first matchup, maybe your first 2 matchups will be against someone much better than you, who is looking for more of a competitive head-to-head experience. But that's not necessarily bad if you don't give them that. If you don't give them that, they're still going to move up to the bracket where they got to be with that. Once that filter has happened, then it's just games.
Well, I think, too, what's interesting is in this room, 99% of these people want to have more quality opponents. They don't want to beat you because you don't know the rules. They want to beat you because they outsmarted you. And so if you tell somebody, you go to the table and say, I'm brand new, then you're probably going to get a different game experience. That's going to be more of a learning opportunity. To your point, if there's a wide skill gap, then it'd be like Tiger Wood playing me in golf. It's not even a competition. And the people here are very generous, I think, with it, especially best thrust. Masters, I guess you could argue that, Masters, I don't think there's any new players in Masters, because you spent the year trying to qualify for the team, and
Well, if you really want to talk about new players who are concerned about coming into a tournament, Nick's probably great to weigh in on, because he's played. Have you played Nate?
No.
Well, you've played at least the 2 of us. we're both sitting at the bottom of best of the rest. Did you have a bad experience playing against us? What's the experience for you as someone who is more competitive and doing much better, having to play against those of us who aren't as competitive?
I mean, I don't know if I would go so far as to say so much better.
Significantly.
No,
we'll pull up the results.
I think it's. I agree. I think we're here for a good time. I mean, I know me personally. There's that competitive edge where you just get excited for it, and I don't know. It's more along the lines. I think that as long as it's clean and there's a lot of talk, at least within the Jackalopes, there's a lot of talk of intention. So I know for us four, when we're putting stuff down, it's like, hey, my intention is to be out of this. Do you agree? I mean, I think as long as there's no like weird shenanigans where stuff's suddenly in a different spot, or
Well, if you're not cheating.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you're
Well,
saying.
I mean,
You can just say it. It's okay.
Yeah, but like sometimes it's not intentional.
And I'll be honest, we've been playing this game a long time. There has been a couple instances, not very many. This isn't 40K, but there has been some shenanigans, and those people aren't playing the game anymore because it's sort of like it's not gatekeeping. It's just like you're leave.
No, and I'm not even saying cheating because that is something different.
Oh, you mean like inadvertently bumping or not measuring correctly or not playing clean?
You pick something out, you pick it up, put it down.
I do that.
Pick it up,
Sloppy
and it's one of those things like sloppy. I just
Sloppy
think
play.
that's more frustrating than anything else. Cheating, obviously. I mean,
right.
But that's something I try not to do is to be sloppy. I try to do intention, but that seems to be something pretty big within our group. I don't think it's ever.
It's not just your group. It's Kings of War. Kings of War is a game of intention. The way we play it is we're telling people what our intentions are when we finish the move.
Yeah.
We aren't so that if something the table does get bumped, it's like no, my intention was to be 12 inches out.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it's that entire mindset that keeps it. It doesn't really matter whether you're like master's level or a beginner. It doesn't matter if you're playing with intention and there's clear communication. Who cares? I mean, we're all in best of the rest. There ain't nothing we're gonna win.
No, but hopefully you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. That's the reward is to learn some new stuff.
Play some new people, learn some new shenanigans.
Play some different armies you haven't played. Because I mean, I'm sure at Jackalopes you guys have not all 29 armies, but it's sort of probably like Daniel. You have a Bisseldorf, so it's probably like you do probably play against dwarves a lot, right? I assume with Nick.
I mostly play against Ratkin.
Even better, right? Ratkin are awesome.
But I like it. I like getting to play against people who are much better than me.
Yeah.
Because every time I do that, I get to learn something. And when I play against people who are at my skill level or worse, I can put that into practice. And then I can figure out how that works and how those tactics will play out.
So maybe go around the room. We'll talk about like what's one thing you learned today, Nick? What's something you learned on the table that like you can take away?
Yeah,
either about your own play or about something in army.
Sting.
What?
Bloodworms.
Oh, bloodworms. Yeah, the bloodworm legions are really rough. He had 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I think.
What's the nerve on those?
I didn't even
29, maybe?
Yeah, I didn't get close enough for it to matter. 6.
You know what works? Yeah, you gotta bring the house to get them.
Yeah, and I think
and dwarves don't really have the house.
That's definitely something I'm learning with my dwarves in this competitive scene is I really can't take as many hits as I thought I could by these bigger units. So it's one of those things where I'm just having to learn to be a little bit more conservative.
A little bit more cagey.
Yeah,
I
used to play Order of the Green Lady, so I'm used to being across the board turn 2. So with dwarves, it's very much just...
Talk about the extremes, though, going from 20-inch charges to 8.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. Well, you know what you could say in the mirror? I'm personally trying to give myself more of a challenge. Yeah. I'm handicapping for all my friends.
More than the
I'm going to take a harder army to play. Because Green Lady's easy button, right?
I mean, I don't know if it's as easy as, like, let's say Undead, but it's pretty fun.
Undead's easy?
I think Undead's easy.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Undead was hard because all the surging and you had to pay attention to all your angles and stuff.
I mean, the guys...
Are you losing to Nick Murray a lot or no?
I'm losing more than I'm winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing a little bit.
It is, but I can live with that because I've accepted myself.
Right. Well, and you're learning. And at some point you will surpass him, right?
Definitely.
You may not be with dwarves, but it may be.
I mean, I'm younger, so I just have to outlast him, and eventually I'll be better than him.
Daniel, what was something any takeaways from today?
I'm still learning about deployment.
Yes.
Deployment is huge. I'm still making mistakes.
You can misdeploy, and it's really hard to recover, especially when you have slow armies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you have surging armies or shambling armies and slow speed, it's like you misdeploy. It's like I'm over here. That unit might not be in the fight the entire game.
Yeah, that's happened 2 out of my 3 games.
So deployment. I think we need to do an episode on that. But I mean, really, you should be laying it out. You should know how you want to deploy that army. Period. And it should go together because you want the units to work in tandem, right? There may be some adjustments like for terrain or for other units, or the scenario, but in your mind, you should come down and go, I know exactly how these are going to deploy. Makes it fast too in deployment. You just boom, 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 right through the clock. That's a good one though. Is there anything else that you picked up on today?
Yeah, I have mapped out my deployment.
You did.
So I just need to fine-tune them and be a little more alert to the effect of the terrain that actually is laid out for a particular scenario.
Yeah.
And also what my opponent is doing to a lesser degree. Because I got caught out a couple of times with some of the things that my opponents did.
Yeah.
But then, other than that, I don't know, maybe I need to not let my armies advance and surge kind of in a staggered fashion as much. I'm getting stuff I have many different units at several different speeds.
Right.
And some are getting out ahead of themselves. And then
so yeah, you don't always have to move full speed. You want to keep the battle line nice and tight. Yeah. You want to limit multi-charges against you. Preferably you want one-on-one, and then you want something there if they did take you out to retribution, right? That's great. James?
Deployment for me, but in a different way. I thought I knew the blocks I had for my army, how I wanted to run my units together, and I'm really reevaluating that with this tournament. I had a practice game before the tournament with Nick, who gave me some good advice about where to deploy some of my troops. While that particular advice didn't pan out, it has had me rethinking.
I like that. So he gave you bad advice. Or did you just not listen?
He gave me advice that forced me to reconsider.
Okay.
So now I'm thinking, what are my auras? What are my inspiring? Yeah. How actually do I want to group these units up? Because things I thought worked well together, keeping all my tree spirits in one block, doesn't, because it's better to have my tree spirits with my main infantry for the rallying, for the vicious.
100%. Well, let's throw it over to Nate. What are some of the things you learned today?
I'd say one of the main things is I'm focusing. I found that this is the first time I've played pillage and stockpile.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything with loot tokens before.
Yeah.
So I had to definitely adapt to focus more on those objectives instead of just trying to get charges and kills. So that was different, and I also got to shout out Bryce. After he obliterated me in my second game, he gave me a lot of advice for Ratkin.
To be fair, though, he runs them very. He came to Kings of Memphis and didn't do very well. So take it with a grain of salt, Dave. He may not give you good advice.
He gave me some things to think about, so definitely something I want to try. Update my.
Well, it's interesting you say that about the scenarios. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing, right? There's so many different scenarios, and we played stockpile, and you've got 3 sets of tokens, right? You got 3 and 2 and 2, right? What was your strategy going into that? Do you have a set strategy in mind for stockpile? What's your strategy?
So especially for dwarves, we've been playing stockpile. I mean,
you played on Thursday night because I think you knew that was the game that you guys were going to play.
Once we found out, so my main strategy is I do have a significant amount of range with my Warsmith. I have that reroll. So it was to deploy the bulk of my force in a way that I can get one of the middle and one side, and then I used my range to make it to where as my opponent was going for that other side where
So you were basically going for 2 piles, and you're going to shoot the out of the person who goes for the 3rd pile. But you're not going to really play for that.
No, I just figured leave it alone.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Right?
And it ended up panning out pretty well for me.
You have to have a lot of units to try to get all 3, or you've got to have fast ones that can go in and smash stuff and then turn,
Yeah.
What was your strategy, Daniel, for stockpile?
Well, we loaded up. I played Jose Vega this morning.
You told me you put all the piles.
Yeah, we put them all on one end
and that's
table.
Interesting, because that's what Dwayne did when we played, and it was like, oh, dude, you're just okay. So let's go, because you're fighting in a phone booth at that point.
And unfortunately, I forgot that we hadn't chosen sides yet.
Correct.
And by the time he won the roll to choose sides, and he chose a side where he had wide open path to all.
And you did
all 3 stacks on one side.
Oh gosh!
And I had blocking terrain on my side, so I couldn't get to the stuff as easy. I had to sweep around the blocking terrain to get to them.
Interesting. Well, that's a very good consideration, right? Maybe you do want to spread them out, and then be conscious of that you didn't get the tables. You don't know the table sides you're going to have. How about you, James? What was your play for stockpile?
My play for stockpile. So I played stockpile Thursday with Nick.
Yeah.
And I kind of botched that a bit because I was trying to slog to fight him, to fight his dwarves at first, and then thinking I get the objectives. That didn't pan out. This time I thought, I'm a fast army. I have half my army scouts. I've got army-wide Pathfinder.
Yep.
Why don't I just run out, grab the stockpile, and tag back? But those Twilight Kin just reeled me in.
Yeah, Jordan Braun. Yeah, he's got Ensnare and Windblast that can push you in and out, and then can shoot them. He's got 60, like 84 shots from those 6 units, and it's rough, and they're not piercing. I don't think.
I don't recall.
I mean, it doesn't matter. At some point, you get hit in the head enough, you don't remember anything.
So I ran out to tag it and just got shot.
And how about you, Nate? What'd you do? What were you thinking going in to play stockpile?
I didn't really have too much of a plan going in. I kind of did my deployment like I usually do.
Yeah.
I was thinking like I'll try to get out there and get them as fast as I can. And I did get a bunch of the loot tokens first. I was holding on to them, and I had my shooting units in the back, just trying to hold them. But and then he overran, both my shock reports in the last round and grabbed those tokens that I had. So I had them for a bit, but then he can kind of sweep them up at the end.
Yeah, and then we played Pillage. No, we're still talking stockpile, right? Mm-hmm. So the next one was Invade.
Invade, yeah.
So Invade, you got to get unit strength across the table. It's a weird one because you got to get over there, but if you go too early, then you're starting the attrition too early, maybe.
That's what I
But the flip side is if you don't get over there too early, you don't get early enough, then you're fighting on your half of the board, and then it's like, and if you're slow, I'm looking at the dwarf players, like, you better get over there because they're going to come over here and they're going to fight over here, so you've got to fight them and then get through them. So let's flip the script. James, what was your thought in Invade? Because you have a fast army.
I do. My thought was...
We should say you're playing Sylvankin, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My thought was that I would beat Dwayne on the deployment, that I would sort of reserve as much as I could so he didn't know where I'd be putting down my hammers. Then I just come out and try to bog him down because I saw him building up in the middle. I thought, great, I'll get halfway across the board, bog him down. I will have the unit strength in his half. But it was just a war of attrition, and one I lost.
Yeah. How about you, Daniel?
I did exactly what you said. Like I thought I need to get over there fast and take the battle to them because trying to shift people off of stuff is really hard. I think it's really hard.
It is. And it is. It's easier to defend than to attack, right?
But I got over there. Yes, I had most of my stuff on. I played that against Johnny Wax, and I was over there for most of the game. But then the wounds took their toll. Eventually, my pieces started falling back, and then he just swept back forward over the line.
Yeah. How about you, Nate?
I kind of have the same idea. I wanted to get out there as fast as I can. I think one of the main issues I had with that one is I put my some of my war machines a little too far forward.
Did he get to him?
Yep, a couple.
Okay. He's got a lot of shooting though.
That's true.
Wait, because this was against Bryce, right?
Yep, and it's yep.
He had 4. How many units of Sylvankin did he have? The Gladestalkers. 5, I think. I don't know. It's like 60 shots, man. 4?
4 maybe? Maybe it was 5.
Yeah.
It was,
Again, you get shot with that many bows. Right? All right.
And when I first saw him, like, I'm going against Sylvankin. Like, I play James quite a bit. Like, I kind of know what to expect. But
his army's a lot different.
It was a lot
different.
different.
Box rate,
a lot
right?
more range, yep.
Yeah.
So, it was, I got peppered pretty hard.
Yeah.
Didn't get to the end of the...
And we got to throw it over to Nick because he's the last one for this one.
Yeah. So I tried to sort of box up in the middle third of the table and just push forward. And I bounced on like turn 2, and then it was just a war of trying to stop Night Stalkers slowly destroying everything I had.
Oh, yeah, this is the one you were playing against Jesse Garrett.
Yeah, I got some Southern hospitality and taught the ways of Night Stalkers.
Yeah, or Texas hospitality, Texas brisket.
Yeah.
So the last game, we played Pillage. So Pillage is just an objective token. You don't pick it up, but it's a weird one because it's one of the few that you don't put a token in the middle. Like there's 4 and 3, like there's 7 tokens. You roll off, one player gets 4 tokens and one places 3. So I was playing Bryce, so I'm like, so I played the strategy of we're going to just gamble here. We're going to put more tokens on one side of the table than the other. If I get that side, I'm just sitting back and I'm just going to like let him pepper me. But of course that didn't work. He won the side, took the side, so he had the advantageous side. But you got to get unit strength around the 3 inches around the token at the end of the game. And maybe we'll throw it to Daniel first. Like, when you put the tokens out, were you putting 4 or were you putting 3 tokens out?
I was putting 3.
And what was your thought process of where you were putting them?
Oh, they were evenly spread across the board.
That's great.
There was nothing janky about it. It was
Mine was completely
really
janky,
nice.
and it didn't work because it works if you win the roll, but yeah. So you were spread out.
Well, they were spread out, but there were 4 towards one half of the table and 3 towards the other half, and so I had most of my troops focused on the 4 side. I think we played this wrong. So they were set objective.
Yeah, you don't pick them up.
Oh yeah, we picked them, moved them all.
That's
over the
fine.
board.
You know what? That's what you
It was
learned.
done.
Yeah. So basically, in the game of Kings of War, we've got objective markers, which are just a point on the table that you, at the end of the game, have to stand around, and you score them based on the amount of unit strength within 3 inches. Then we have loot tokens, and there's loot, push, pillage, stockpile, and those you pick them up, and then you score them by holding them at the end of the game, and you can score up to the number of units tokens that you have unit strength for, and some they're always worth at least 1, but sometimes they're worth more if you get them on the other side of the table. Then we have bluff tokens, which are you put them all out and they're all random. You get 2 zeros, 2 1s, and 2 times 2 on each person, and you play them all out, and then you just flip them up. Either I think it's on turn 3 or they start on turn 3. And then you have like movement ones, right? Like I'm invading, I'm dominating, I got to go to a spot. And then they got the progressive ones, which are a whole animal. But yeah, so if you played it wrong,
yes, we played it wrong. But so I lined up more on where the side where 4 were, and was ready to go out and get those. Played against Kenneth Camel, really nice guy, and he had a bunch of knights, but he had a couple of like knight units that were like on winged Pegasi or something. Mm-hmm. And he had this thing at deployment where he got to take 2 of them and shift them over, and he shifted them onto the weak side and just swept around and flanked me. So it really didn't matter that we were picking up tokens or anything, because he literally like tabled all of my units and picked up 6 out of the 7 tokens.
So tomorrow. Well, we didn't really talk. So that was yours. Who else did we miss for pillage? We got.
Yeah, we didn't talk to me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ours was pretty evenly spread out, and that one after, or that one I was definitely trying to think more like, all right, I don't want to focus on killing as much. I got to position and get on these markers. And we ended up, I lost again, but it was 2-1, and I was kind of hoping for a Hail Mary at the end. If I could shoot 1 unit off, I could run my standard bearer, my swarm crier up, and get it. Didn't quite work out.
Yeah. Who else did not share about pillage? You guys both. Yeah. See, I'm old, man. I'm old.
It wasn't a great game for me. I deployed incredibly strong when I was placing the tokens. I took a quick look at the list. Not great speed. No Pathfinder. Played kind of cheesily where I put the tokens, my 3 tokens, where they'd be good for me to grab no matter which side I got. Still pretty balanced, but I put mine in terrain, places where hinder. When I deployed, I was able to reserve my strongest units for the last to really get some good solid flanks going. I had that. Turn 2, my dice turned on me, and I had one moment where 75 attacks, and it was either 4 or 6 total wounds. And I needed 3s to wound.
That's mathematically irregular.
Yep. That was my game.
Statistically improbable.
So it ended with 5-1.
Unbelievable. Who's last? We got Nick still. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, dwarves are always last because they're slow.
So
they're always the last one to the dinner table.
Yeah, so my game, it was a nail biter up until the end. Turned into a turn 7, and that's where I went from 3-1 to 2-1. So I lost a unit to a pretty devastating charge. It was a lot of fun setting up. I don't know what came over me, but I was just like, I'm going to set up different than I've deployed any other time. And
Did you, at the end of the game, go, that was the dumbest decision?
Yeah, it definitely was.
But you still won the game, right?
Still won the game.
But you won it 2-1. Is that what I remember?
Yeah.
That's really embarrassing.
It's really close.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
embarrassing.
like almost like draw. It's like such close.
It is.
Did you kill most of his army?
No.
Oh, so it's a double whammy.
Yeah, it was.
Barely won and didn't get any attrition bump.
Well, I said 3-1-1 yesterday, so I'm trying for that draw now,
Okay.
But
well,
I
you can get there drawing a win tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I deployed on the outside 2/3 of the table. He had knights, it was a griffin. I don't know. I think he called it the Duke or the Baron or something. It's a flying monster.
Was it Rhodia you were playing against?
Yeah, Rhodia.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe it was the Duke.
The Duke.
Yeah.
He had the
On
Duke and
If
the
it's
Baron.
the Griffin one, it's the Duke.
Okay, so he had the Duke, Knights, and some honor guard. I think some really big looking
The
calves.
Demigriffs?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. And my main fear was getting flanked by those because I got flanked pretty bad by Jesse on game 2. So I was like, I'm just gonna over deploy, and it ended up. I mean, I think one of my regiments did nothing for like 3 turns. So live and learn, but it was a lot of fun. Can't complain. Anthony was fun. It was a unique list. I guess he's been playing with these models since like high school, and you can just tell he's super passionate about it. So it was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm looking at the stats here, guys. You want to talk a little bit about the stats? Okay.
Let's
Talk about some stats. So, you guys are right. So, the 3 of you are in like the bottom, but that means you probably get to play each other tomorrow.
Probably.
That means I got to get a win off of one of these.
Well, what I'm saying is James and Daniel, you guys should play because
Yeah.
you're at the bottom. But then Nate, you're right below Ian. Ian is from Spokane, Washington now. He's playing Basilea, so you can go up there and smash him up. And Nick's way up there. Nick is, good Lord, he's like
way up there.
12th.
What is it, like 12?
1, 2, 3,
32?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th, dude. Yeah. 11 out of like 26. That's solid, man.
It's a solid.
So what do you guys, Daniel? What are you expecting for tomorrow? What's your hope for tomorrow?
I mean, we will have a.
You will play, James,
Will be
probably.
us.
One of us will get a win.
Well, you could draw. That would be ironic.
If anyone has any tips for playing Abyssal Dwarves, get them to me.
Don't tell him.
Actually, it'll be interesting because you're both kind of newer, right?
Yeah.
And so, have you played before?
We've not.
Interesting. That is really interesting.
Keep wanting to.
Yeah. Well, what better place than at the U.S. Masters? Yeah. What about you, Nate? What are you hoping for tomorrow?
I came into this and like, if I go to 0 to 5, I don't. That wouldn't be unexpected. So I'm like, as long as I have some good games and learn something, I'm happy with that. James keeps saying he wants to beat me by 1 point at least. So
1 point.
If I beat him,
Well, he's 8 points behind you right now. So
Yeah,
he's gonna have
so
to work.
I'm
He needs a win
right
tomorrow, and Daniel's not going to give it to him.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, I've played him a lot. I might be able to get a win off of him.
Yeah, it's possible.
I've
Fair
got
enough.
a pretty good, okayish record against him.
And we'll throw it over Nick. What do you think tomorrow? You're still 3-1-1.
Yeah, I'm still 3-1.
You're on track.
I'm seeing that I'm sandwiched right between 2 Southern players, and I'm thinking I'm getting that draw.
Wait, so
tomorrow.
what is it? Are you next to Zach Clark?
Where did I go? I am between Zach Clark and Randy Davis.
Yeah, but where like matchup wise, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you should play Zach.
All right.
You like goblins, right?
Yeah.
You got a lot of shooting.
I don't think I've ever.
He's got 2 trombones. He's got 2 of the slashers with trombones. He's got 2 ballistas.
Okay.
But you have defense 6, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, these are words that I know.
They're shooty stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
And he's got a lot of he's got luggets, so there's something he's a bone he's throwing for you.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of bodies.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
If I play goblins, I don't know. I think I played goblins my first tournament like years and years and years ago, so it'll be fun to play them again.
Yeah. You guys having a good time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you getting the bug at all to go to a different tournament?
Yeah, my last game still stings a little, but my opponent was great. I can't
Yeah.
complain about that. It's just the dice really.
This guy is the best, just taking a punch and it's okay.
A lifetime of losing at games will do that
what's
to
the
you.
guy that was on Saturday Night Live? It's okay. People like me. He looks in the mirror. Stuart Smalley or
And I'm going to help people because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Daniel. I'm older, and it's like I always have these people around me that don't watch the same stuff that I watched, and they don't get my jokes. I'm like, oh, this would have been a funny joke, but it fell flat. So, well, guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time. And Daniel, thanks for finally coming on. Tomorrow we'll do it again. We'll catch up on. Actually, I'm really dying to hear if you guys end up playing, how that game goes.
Got to if you're looking at the standings. It's
Yeah, I mean,
certainly going to be up.
James at 7 and you're at 5 points. The good news is you can't go any lower. All up from here, right?
The good news is one of us is not going to go 0 and 5.
I tell people though, be careful because being in last place is not the worst thing to be. Usually there's a pretty sweet award for coming in last. Usually it's a nice little token. Like, hey, it might be a new game, right? But it'll be fun.
That might be a good thing for me.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Did any of you guys win the raffle today at all?
Yeah.
I did. Yep.
You did too? What'd you get?
I picked up, I think it was Halo Flashpoint. I think it's called Fireteam Phoenix.
Nice.
Yeah, it looked super cool.
So there's like 4 models in there. Did you already open it?
Yeah.
Do you play?
I don't, but I bought Master Chief, painted him up a couple days ago. And
Well, man, Fireteam Phoenix is all you need. I mean, if you have Master Chief, you can swap the guy in. What did you get, Nate?
I got the halfling, the Iron Siege Beast.
The Iron Beast.
Iron Beast. I would call it.
For halflings. Yeah, that's a sweet model.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about playing halflings?
When I was first starting Kings of War, I did buy the ambush box for them. So that was what I started with. But then we got a 3D printer, and then I was like...
And it went brrrr, and now you have rats for days.
It's rats time, yeah. So
yeah.
Halfling, I'm thinking of working on them next. And I just love that Iron Beast model, so I grabbed that.
That's awesome. And you guys haven't won yet, but your time's tomorrow, probably. It's
well,
coming.
for one of us.
No doubt, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
It was a nice little session. Did everybody have a good time?
Yeah.
Incredible time.
Good. Well, good. Well, maybe tomorrow we'll have another conversation. All right. Well, until next time, we'll chat with you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Countercharge. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at counterchargepodcast@gmail.com, on Twitter @countercharge15, or by commenting on the Countercharge Kings of War podcast Facebook group. If you enjoy the show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Until next time, keep countercharging. Music is a composition of Kevin MacLeod and is licensed under Creative Commons.